Started. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. I didn't add it. Okay. We can try that next time. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
So,
right now. Come on.
Hi, everyone.
Sarah said hi, everyone.
Hi, Sarah.
Everyone got the gossip.
Yeah, but well, yeah, you probably just come in, go watch. All right.
Does she want a link?
Call me later.
Link?
What you say?
What time?
I'm gonna forward her a link in case she wants to come in.
She's gonna forward you the link in case you want to come in.
Good with that.
Yeah. Look
I
at your
sent one to
We're
Jessie. Hopefully she'll see it and be able to join us by the time we get done.
That'd be
yet. Okay, so there we go. Hello, Bob. So, today
our kids know when we need them, don't they? They sure do.
They do. They always pop up right
when we need them.
Yep. Okay. So, my cousin keeps getting slandered, and her husband keeps getting slandered, and all these horrible things keep being said about her on a certain YouTube channel. And they got a little bit of justice, finally, for all the shit that they've been put through. Hi, Teresa. Okay. So, Bob's the husband. But, okay, I want to read this article. And I don't know if y'all remember or not, whenever Liz was going off about Ashley and Marty Baker, and she was talking about how horribly he beat up this guy, this Puckett man, and how he's just such a monster and all these things. Well, here is, let me get my share, and let's add it to the stage so everybody can see. So, this one right here in the red shirt, that's Marty. He's a nurse. This is the man that they tried to make it out like he just brutally beat mercilessly for no reason whatsoever. Well, thankfully, they had security cameras. And let's read this article, and I think it pretty much speaks for itself. But charges against a Whitesburg man shows their innocence, a couple says. A Whitesburg man has been charged with 3 felony counts each of terroristic threatening and wanton endangerment for allegedly brandishing a gun at the door of an apartment at the Whitesburg Housing Authority. So, David Christopher Puckett, 35 of Isom, was arrested in Whitesburg 4 days after he allegedly showed up at the apartment of Ashley Sexton with a firearm in his hands. Whitesburg Police Assistant Chief Justin Hunsaker served the warrant on December 9th. According to the warrant, Puckett came to the apartment twice that night. After leaving the first time, he allegedly returned 15 minutes later with a gun in his hands. Sexton had 3 guests at the time. The warrant said that Miss Sexton and her guests pushed his hands down and pushed him out the door and hid in a hallway. He also allegedly threatened to kill and burn the apartment down while the 4 people were in it. He is charged with 3 counts of second-degree terroristic threatening and 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment and was released on a $25,000 surety bond. So Puckett has been in the news several times, but he was previously the alleged victim in those cases. Former Letcher County nurse Marty Baker was charged with second-degree assault for beating him severely on August 21, 2022, but the charges were dropped when not District Judge Dennis Prater dismissed the charge. Prater ruled that fractures to the eye orbital bone were not serious enough to satisfy Kentucky's narrowly written second-degree assault statute. The charge was dismissed without prejudice, meaning then Commonwealth's attorney Edison Banks could have filed a misdemeanor assault charge later if he had chosen to do so. Baker, a former Letcher County coroner who has since moved to London, Kentucky with his wife, Ashley Bentley Baker, told the Mountain Eagle last week that when he fought with Puckett, it was because Puckett was threatening his wife. This is who he is and what he does, Baker wrote in a Facebook Messenger post to the newspaper. And to think, you, the eagle, that the town tried to destroy my life over it. We got treated like trash, and all Marty was doing was protecting us from Puckett, Ashley wrote. I just want people to know what really happened at my house. It's not right the way we got treated. I sold my house and moved. He, Puckett, is on video doing the same thing that he did at my house whenever him and Marty got into that fight. Marty Baker now works as a registered nurse at St. Joseph in London, where he was recently honored as House Manager of the Year. Best move I ever made was getting out of that pathetic town, Baker wrote, referring to Whitesburg. Puckett was also one of 3 people stabbed on New Year's Day in 2014 when Michael Hogg was murdered behind the old Whitesburg post office. So Patrick Smith and James R. Huffman, the fourth, both of Pike County, were accused of stabbing Hogg to death on Hayes Street in Whitesburg, wounding Puckett and Stacy Phillips, cutting the tires of Hogg's Jeep, and attempting to break out the windows, preventing Samantha Mullins from driving Hogg to the hospital. Both Smith and Huffman have faced complicity to murder and complicity to attempted murder charges, as well as charges of criminal mischief for the damage to the Jeep. Smith was also accused of cleaning the blood from knives used in the killing and hiding them in his boot. Huffman went to trial and was convicted of the stabbings in December of 2017. He is serving life in prison, and Smith has been released. I am hoping that that Mr. Huffman there gets to file for file an appeal or something, because there's Sarah, because it was self-defense. That was also self-defense. That the same person, Puckett, was involved in starting the trouble, starting the fight. Yet again, it's a pattern. Notice the pattern? He's done it multiple occasions with multiple people. So, I mean, Marty's not the bad guy in this situation. He was trying to defend his wife and his family, and that's all there is to it. So, yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Hey. I got to hear, like, I think most of that or half of that, but.
Oh, okay.
We're kind of, it's pretty much where it's Ashley, they've done them, you know, kind of how they did with us with the situation, you know, it like with
how they just jumped and reported the one side of what happened with your case,
right.
That they didn't talk to us. They didn't know the facts. They didn't know nothing about what actually happened. They just made assumptions, reported it one-sidedly, and almost destroyed your life. So
also,
we are trying to like.
Also, what?
I had a job interview today with a nursing home.
Ooh, congratulations.
Good.
And I'm a possible candidate, but they told me that from where I already have experience and everything, and I'm and I'm willing to work on weekends and stuff like that, that I'd automatically get the raise and I'd start at 18 instead of 15 an hour.
Wonderful.
That's great, baby. That is awesome.
That's so weird. Leah said she had an interview coming up for a nursing home too.
Ooh.
Our kids.
She told me that like 2 days ago, I think.
I have
or not before last.
That I can't remember what companies they're for, but they're like 15 and like 16 an hour. So hopefully.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got it.
Or job, and hopefully everything's going to fall in line and have some babies home soon.
Yes. Things are looking up.
So.
How are you feeling about that now that you've had time to let it sink in a little bit?
Yeah, tell your side of court. You haven't talked about what happened that day from your side. Yeah, tell us what happened from your side.
I'm actually very thrilled with how court went. Watching them embarrass themselves, literally. It was nice that the courts finally got to see some of the
behavior
and the behaviors and the lies and how far they'll go to lie. And the fact that we've stayed honest and truthful this entire time with factual evidence.
Yeah.
I feel very confident that next time God's got us.
God's got this.
I've got it.
God's got this.
Yeah, and your mommy's already started on it, so
yeah,
it's all right. We got it.
It's a wrap.
It's just I wish to God that their other half of the family, my ex-husband's side of the family, would come to realize they're not doing what's best for my kids. They're not doing what's making my kids happy. They're causing all kinds of abandonment issues on them. This will
Just because
forever-
the adults want to be spiteful and they want to, I mean, it's a power play. It's like, whose kids are these? And they belong to Sarah and Jimmy.
no
You
matter
know,
how much they want to erase me, they'll never erase the fact I'm their mother.
Mm.
They'll never erase it. And I'm willing and I'm capable and I want them and I'm never going to stop fighting for them. So it don't matter what
Right.
they do to try to stop that. I'm their mom. I'm their mommy. I
But-
have that title. I haven't just thrown them away to go be
No.
willy-nilly, party, rock on. No, I want my kids. They have been stolen from me wrongfully.
I know, baby.
And I'm not, and even once I do get them, I'm still not going to be selfish with them. Like I said,
No, none.
in multiple occasions, even to them, they are their other half. They are their blood also. I can never
Right.
stop that. I'm never going
No.
to be able to do it. I'm never going to be able to do anything to ever take that away. No
No.
matter how much I regret it, I don't regret my kids. I just regret who I made them with.
The relationship.
I want my kids to be happy and to be able to freely have all of their family, not
All the family.
who and what they can say and how dare you talk about them. No.
You know, it's little things like it's Christmas time, which makes it horrible. But, you know, my mom is going fast, you know, mentally. And I'm afraid she's not going to remember them. And they have took this time
Away from them.
away from her. Because if she would have been able to continue seeing them, because we took them every
Not
time
even
we...
just from her, from them too. They're not going to get to remember the last bit of being with Mammal Taylor. I mean, it's stolen from them and Granny. It's
Yeah.
awful.
And so, you know, it's a mess. So it's kicking my butt. And everything. And once you break it all down and you look at stuff, though, you know, there was no abuse, there was no neglect. It was
But
just,
things are looking up. It's going to work out, like we said. Like we're confident that it will.
I am.
Everybody that knows me knows that everything and anything I do is for my kids. Everything. I don't care if it puts me in a situation.
And we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. That
Just
don't mean
Just because I get with a man that ends up not being the right man does that doesn't mean I deserve to lose my kids. I protected my kids from any of my partners, and any of the times that they proved themselves not to be worthy of being around my kids, they got gone. They got given chances to straighten up, but they got cut out and gone, including their father.
Firm boundaries.
she didn't get that from me. She got that from her daddy.
Yeah.
I'm still trying. I'm baby
You're
stepping.
working
in
on it. You're
boundaries.
working on
I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
You're working
Yeah.
on it.
You're afraid of hurting people. All you want to do is help people,
She's a
and you don't
people
want
pleaser.
to make somebody
That's
feel
your
like
fault. Many
help.
of us were. I think that comes with years of abuse too. You know, like whenever you're harmed so much and you see so much harm done, it makes you want to make things easier on people, you know, and
Yeah.
make their lives easier and remove some of the stress from them and take it onto yourself. Like Brandy's really bad for that, to take on other people's hurt. And she's very empathetic.
She tries to
But-
tell everybody else while properly
Neglecting herself. Yeah. She's learning though. I think she's starting to do better with it.
Oh yeah.
Too. I'm getting better with my boundaries too. Like I sucked at boundaries. I was real bad
Yeah.
at them.
Well, we've had a lot of things come at us this week, kind of sideways, and it's
Yeah.
just you sit back and you think about everything, and it's like
Good behavior.
you know, I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering anybody. I
Yeah,
get on
not
here and
talking
talk to
about
my
you, not
friends.
bothering you, not calling you out for your shit, even though I could.
I'm on here talking to my friends
Being
and
positive, trying to bring some uplifting to this community.
Nobody wants true positivity. Everybody wants to stay down so that way there's something to talk about. So that way
It makes me wonder, like, what is it that's in some people? What is it in your heart that is so dark and so evil that makes you want to dim the shine of another?
of somebody else, right?
because
and-
Like, why do you want to put somebody else's light out? You think it makes you shine brighter? No,
No, it
Not how that
don't. I mean, that's like,
not how that works.
we haven't said nothing in 2 months. I mean, just radio silence. Didn't care. Stayed out.
There's
Just
more about
whatever.
them than it does about
You know,
us.
And
And like I said, we continue to produce proof of everything. We don't have it all out there all at once, but everything has continued to be consistently proven along the line. Everything that we've said, we've been able to back it up until now. I mean, there's still a few things we're working on, but that don't mean it don't exist. Don't mean the proof ain't out there. So, like, call me a liar, call me a prostitute, call me everything you want to call me. You ain't hurting my feelings. All you're doing is showing your true character.
Also,
You know?
God on my heart seeing that it's Christmas. I don't know if I sent you the messages, Mom. But I went ahead and told Jimmy I'd send it to Kim to send to him just in case they don't open my messages. I'm giving him the Monte Carlo back. I'm giving him Tony's car.
Okay. Well,
it's a Christmas present to them. What he does with it is his property, his problem. If he don't keep it for Tony, that's on his conscience.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I also messaged too, so I reached out. So, and I think that's the best thing. I mean, I think there's, like I said, there's so many people around us right now that's so negative and just so ugly. That's the only word I can think of. And I'm not talking about like ugly. I'm talking ugly heart.
Ugly personality, ugly
heart.
Ugly soul.
And
yep.
It's kind of hitting me hard, and it's like I said, we went on and did our thing. We don't talk about stuff, anything pertaining to anything or anybody. We're doing whatever, and
we've all done it in our life, and for the fact that we are good-hearted people, and we know that we're good-hearted people. I don't care what somebody says about me, you, Ty. I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
You two can do that. I'm a wreck. I'm like what?
They can say what they want, but the people who know us and take the time to hear us out and to listen to us speak and things, they see it too. Everybody, everybody knows.
Anybody that actually knows us and it doesn't just know us out of spite. Doesn't know us because somebody else's accountings, whatever. Somebody that truly knows our heart and who we are.
Yeah.
So anybody that says anything different, I don't care. I don't care.
Yep.
I got my own problems, my own worries. I don't care what somebody has to say about me. Now I'll tell you this now, and this ain't a threat, it's a promise. I don't take it lightly my mom being talked about. I protect my mom.
Oh, I haven't been.
I know.
I don't think I have. I don't know if I have or not. I just know.
And I don't hold back when it comes to my mama.
Well, I'm that way with you, and so that's why I don't understand why it even got brought up again. So, I mean,
people run out of things to talk about, so they have to pull up old drama, so that way they can be still relevant.
Well, you know what though? I take damn good notes. I take really good notes. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it because I mean that's all right. Like I said, I always document.
Did
Just
you
on
see
the
some
spur of a
post
moment.
last-
Huh?
I mean, I seen
What is it?
Ty's- some of the posts last night about
Yeah,
What
He said-
post?
about that post that I made. I said, I hope you get everything you deserve.
yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah,
I
the
see
response to
some.
that. Yeah, there's been a couple other people posting too, saying that
Her mom.
Huh? What?
People are roasting.
And that's the sad part.
yeah, people
That's
are
the,
roasting. roasting.
it's like, why did she do that to herself? We
Y'all wanna
left her
see some things?
alone.
All right.
We've left her alone.
Listen, I'm about to show you all some videos. She keeps saying that everybody's lying about the things that she said. Said that I didn't say that. All I did was posted a picture. All I did was this, or all I did was that. I didn't say this. I didn't do that. I got something for you.
I loved sharing that night.
So,
She didn't say nothing about Lila, and I was like, right.
Right.
Right. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me get it on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, girls, let's get some reactions. We'll start back at the beginning one.
Okay, let's see.
I love that her fangirls are going so hard for her too, even though that she's proven herself
because
so
there's
many
been
times.
this hate campaign that has come immediately.
What?
I think it was a setup. Right, exactly. So then
No, I did not
Bullshit.
make this page. Someone
Bullshit.
else did. Somebody else saw
wonder
her
because
bullshit
there
all
has been
through it.
this hate
I decided to
campaign.
make their own.
Be like, hey, they knew what they were doing. They knew that that they had this get out of jail free card with the judge. And that's why we're
But
not
girls,
seeing a lot
I've
of
got
women come
my
forward now, from
stepdaughter
what
in
I
here.
was
She's
told.
wanting me
Okay,
to
the
walk
problem
in.
with that is
She's
that
in physical
those
therapy for
that
her
say
back.
a person,
So-
All right, love you.
person
If you guys are
is
still on here, I'm back
Yeah,
in
on
this
take
here.
position, what she said
We can't hear you.
is
Love you.
We couldn't hear it. It was playing at the same time.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna jump
Oh,
off
she's
here,
hanging up.
Coco. I'll be right back though here in just a little
Okay.
bit.
All
All
right,
right,
let
love
me. Okay, I'll watch for you.
Okay, now do it. Now I have
Okay.
to do it
Let's see here.
because she was talking.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Now,
They're talking about paying for sex.
yeah, I get it, but it started when she was a 16-year-old, and the power imbalance, even if there's no power imbalance, even if she's 30, the power imbalance is what makes it non-consensual.
That's where the shift is coming in the community. This is what I'm being told by people in the community, that they're not, they're not sold on this big, because we don't have any evidence yet. Nobody's coming forward.
lots of people
You've
have
only
come
got
forward,
one
by the way, and
person's
lots of
word.
people-
And
Yeah, so what do you call
I've done
Gemma?
seen how many lies have been coming out of her mouth, seeing what is
Yeah.
unfolding before our very eyes right now. How can we believe anything she said about the judge? Be like,
It's
hey,
a disgrace.
so,
It is
Y'all,
absolutely-
there's
I feel
20 other people
targeted. I
that's
feel
got the same
like,
story.
once again, here you are trying to pick on me. You tell me to get a job.
Nobody was
Honey, I
picking
got
on you.
one. I
Um,
made my own.
we told
and I
you to
can't help
stay the
who
fuck
likes
out of
it
our
and who
business.
don't.
We'd stay the fuck out
My
of
bank
yours.
account
But yet
writes
here
it,
we
and that's
are.
all that matters. So, I feel
With Google Play Games,
Hold on.
I mean, Letcher County is kind of behind Mickey Steins. They're kind of like they kind of like the guy. They think that maybe he did the right thing there, right?
well, some of them are, and some of them aren't. Bullshit.
Hang on a minute.
Carrying their burden, but you feel empathy for them, and you feel compassion, and you feel sympathy for them, and you want to do whatever it is that you can.
Uh-oh.
Lewis
What did he
Hamilton.
say? Sorry, guys.
Carrying their burden, but you feel empathy for them, and you feel compassion, and you feel sympathy for them, and you want to do whatever it is that you can to help, right? You see somebody else's pain and you want to make it better, or at least some of us do. It gets us in trouble too. what happens when you find out that that pain, you know, was really, or at least you think it's really a performance. You know, people do this all the time. Hate to say it. Hate to say it. When you realize you were fighting for a lie, it hits different. It just hits different in my gut and in your ego. You know, I've been humbled many times. God has humbled me so many times.
I don't think she's humble
You
enough.
know,
When?
you don't
When?
carrying.
So, you know, I feel targeted. I feel
We already
like,
watched this one, didn't we?
once again, here you are trying to pick on me. You tell me to get a job. Honey, I got one. I made my own. And I can't help who likes it and who
Morning,
don't.
bitch, go suck
My
a
bank
dick.
account likes it, and that's all that
Yes, yes, yes.
matters.
It's been a hard month this month for everybody. So we pray that, you know, the Lord will provide. I'm gonna go ahead and pray right now.
It's been a
Lord,
really
I
good
pray
month for us,
that
ain't it,
you
Brandy?
will touch each and every one
Huh?
of our finances, Lord.
It's been a really good month for us.
So many
ain't
of
it?
us are struggling, Lord. We just
Yep.
need a touch from you. We need a little
Finances
bit
are
of
always
favor.
a struggle, but
And I know that you
a
can
lot of
turn it
answered
around
prayers this
overnight.
month.
All you have to do is speak it, Lord. You don't even have to touch it with your hand. All you have to do is speak it, and we shall be made whole. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I pray that you forgive me for my sins, Lord. So many times I can point right where the problem came from, right here myself. So I pray, Lord, that you'll forgive me. I pray that you'll.
Look at where we're at. We're over a year into this, and there's been absolutely
is
zero
interesting.
physical evidence or direct evidence come out that the judge has really done anything. Bullshit. Come out and immediately went to Facebook and put it on, you know, on Facebook. Oh my God, look at what Elizabeth's done. Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't say anything else. That was it. I just
You
went
couldn't
ahead
say
and
that. I
block,
couldn't even
block,
say
block,
nothing to
block,
her. She
block.
blocked me
She
before
pinned it.
I even found
No.
out.
Bullshit.
I was already
She
blocked.
pinned it.
Exactly. So
She
they come out
pinned
and
that comment
Facebook and put
Yep.
it on, you know,
to
wonder
get
because there has
attention.
been this hate campaign that has come immediately. I think it was a setup. Right, right.
And on
Exactly.
Facebook, she made bank on it.
Exactly. So this
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. Wonder because be like, hey, you know,
That's where he
so,
called
you
her
know,
out
I
and told her,
feel
I'm like, no,
targeted.
that is the
I
law.
feel like once again.
I mean, Ledger County is kind of behind Mickey Steins. They're kind of
Hey, what are you doing?
Carrying their burden.
We watched that one too, didn't we?
Lewis
Yeah.
Hamilton to leave Mercedes at the end of the season.
Okay. I just thought that was kind of funny.
That's just a couple
know?
of them. There's
Yeah, that's
so
just a couple
much.
of them. I'm sure she's got a whole lot more coming. But we have went ahead and took the liberty of taking screenshots of the transcripts of all the lies that she's told on everybody. So we're putting together a presentation of that to match it up so everybody can see exactly where she's lied and how many times she's lied. And how she did post pictures of people's children. How she did talk bad about their children. How she did body shame Lila. How she did call her fucking inappropriate names as a grown woman. How she did sexualize her body.
Or how she would pretend
got
to
the
be
proof.
your friend and act concerned about you
Yeah,
and find out what's going on in your life. See,
just to
you know,
fucking
kind
hurt
of
her.
the gossip, check
Yeah.
in, and then stab you in the back.
Yeah, we've got all the
That's
screenshots
a
of all
lot
that.
too. That
So
happened
we're
a lot.
putting it all together. Hi, Salty. If you want to come in, you can. We can put our link over in the
But my thing of it is, I don't want to. To be honest with you, I don't want to do it. She's not even worth it. I'm
right.
sorry,
Like,
but
I ain't gonna waste my fucking.
but you know what? To prove a point, she wants to keep bringing it up. She's the one that's brought it up
I can't
continuously.
wait to hit her with this defamation suit too, because it is coming. I promise you that. Promise you that. You're getting a defamation suit. Slander. And keep coming for me for my religion too. I want you to know that is a hate crime. It is a hate crime to incite violence against someone because of their religion or faith. So just be aware. Be aware. Looking forward to it. Can't wait for my day in court on that one. It's coming.
And they were happy about the report. So
Yep. So
yeah, can't do that. You can't. You know, just can't do people that way.
no, you
and-
keep bringing harm to people, it's eventually going to come back on you.
And that's what I'm saying. That's like even with her, you know,
I could put a curse on her to make her fucking hair fall out if I wanted to, but I don't. What I want is for her to see her own heart and see her own damage, and for her to get exactly what God thinks that she deserves. That's what I'm praying for, that God gives her what he thinks she deserves.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I've even like tried to play. I'm serious. You know how I've been here lately. I've been so emotional about everything. And even with her, we was talking about it. You know, I was so mad and angry. And then, you know, but I would still stop and think like, well, why would you change so much? You know, why would you be telling me, oh, I'm praying for her and all this stuff and go on and on and on and on about stuff like that when that happened with Sarah. But then you get on there and try to talk the crap out of her and talk about how you apologize to Bert and this and that. And it's like, you know, and then if anybody says anything to her, we've twisted her words in some way. Well,
that's
we've not talked
and screenshots of the transcripts because we've don't
not
words.
We've not talked about her in 2 months. I write down everything we do.
Yeah, she's at it again, but we ain't giving her no time or energy.
We're not doing it. And so, but she has continued.
Let God handle it.
She has continued to hit Ty and over and over and over. And I guess she's decided we're going to throw Sarah back out there at the Wolves a little while. Yeah. So,
oh yeah, you know, and I wish Sarah was still on here. Maybe she'll hop on here in a minute. She told a lie the other day about Sarah. I've got that right here. Matter of fact, straight up lie. Another one. So there's you another slander suit, Liz, coming your way. Let me find that. Hold on a minute. I think it was in our messages, wasn't it? You sent me the shots of that.
And then I have messages of her apologizing and telling Todd that she's going to apologize to me for the something. And I mean, just
and then she did.
And then there's just so much BS going on. And then, you know, now she's hugging Bert's neck. I don't know. Who cares? You know, we haven't talked about her, haven't thought about her. We don't really cover a whole lot of stuff that even pertains to her. It's been, you know, pretty much stuff that we've been interested in lately. And, you know, but to have every other day or so got, you know, somebody send a message and go, you know, what's going on? And be like, I don't know. I'm blocked. Yeah, I'm blocked. I can't see nothing. Right. So I don't know anything going on. And then, you know, I don't watch anything on YouTube with it, so it's like I don't know what's going on, because when I said I didn't want to fool with it the last time, that was it.
Yeah.
But all right, you know, you do it again and again and again and again. So
we're going to correct some things here from her last couple of shows. Let me get them downloaded because I want to.
I mean, and the things that she's saying can cause problems with this. Our custody case, our custody stuff. She, you know, the damage that she's causing. She wants to talk about people and rights and all this other stuff, but she is stomping all over ours.
Yeah.
Because, well, that transcript I sent you of what was said, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting. I'm saving those images right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's wait till you see it, you know, you realize that, well, it looks real good. It's going to look real good in custody court. I mean, you know, it's how you feel about it. It's just like you know, it's not a story. It is our lives. I know she's writing a book, and I know it's this and that.
But write your own fucking book about your own fucking life, bitch. Like, fuck.
This is our lives. We're living this stuff. This ain't like, oh, write it down and go whatever. We're living this, and it's, you know, it's been pretty rough on people lately, you know?
Okay.
Just, man.
Oh, here she goes talking about Bert. All right, babe, will you come give me a kiss?
Oh, okay. Can he hear me? Can he hear me?
Yes.
I was going to say, Thank you for my
Wendy
Christmas.
wants to say thank you for her present. Did all of it get
I
there?
got, huh?
Did everything get there?
I got the spray and the zap.
Nope, you ain't got it all yet.
Ah,
There's more. Yeah, there's more coming. It's not came yet, but it's in the mail. It's a coming. Okay, I love you, honey. Hang on.
I told him I'm like a sister wife. I'll come over and fold laundry or something, and just
Never would ever have to do such a thing. All right. So here's one of them. First, she says that we've all ganged up together. Mickey's daughter-in-law, Lila, all buddy with us.
And I've never talked to neither one of them.
I have never talked to either one of them. I'd never spoken to them. I'd seen Lila as a child when she was a little girl, like around town and stuff, but not like she's making that up. So, hold on just a minute. Image. Making shit up as she goes. So, okay, so this is about Sarah. She said that she didn't know how to tell it then whenever we first come forward, because that she said she was doing all this stuff too, that they caught her sleeping with a guy that was an inmate, and she was trying to tell on her superiors, but she was trying to tell on everybody else in that interview, but not herself. Okay, so can we clarify that? There's no truth to that whatsoever. Tell them what really happened, Brandy.
Okay, he was in
a different jail.
Right. He was in Pike County. He was in a completely different jail. They was not at any time or any point was they in the same place together. Okay.
Never did she get caught having sex with anybody.
No.
Never did she even try
she
to
had no right of
He did not
she
even
had no
try to
right
get a job when he got transferred to Letcher County. They gave her the option to either quit or go
break up with
him or quit. She quit. She quit her job because he was an inmate.
He was going to quit, but Lena called her, I think she said the next morning, and told her that just because of the situation, that they felt it was best if they, let her go. And Sarah was fine. I mean, she understood.
Yeah, she was like,
it's
fine.
And when she
letting her quit like they asked her to,
and so let us
said, no, we're firing you anyway.
So this is the one thing I want to explain that I don't think the community, Bert, and nobody else really gets, because ain't nobody talked about it. But the fact of it is, that day that Sarah did that interview, we wasn't even supposed to be there. We had stopped by. And when we was talking, it was a spur of the moment thing. And so, it's not like she went to target it, I'm going to take so-and-so out and this and that, and whatever, she just answered questions of stuff that went on, while she worked there. And then, so, you do have that, okay, I guess, how would you say that? Go ahead.
This part too, she said, and then they sent me all this stuff, and then she got in Tennessee trafficking a bunch of bad stuff like fentanyl and meth and all this stuff. We have already proved that they dismissed all charges.
Yep.
She did not do any of these things. That is slander, Liz. That is defamation.
Trafficking.
Liz. That is trying to discredit a valid witness, Liz. You are interfering with an investigation, Liz.
Her children, that statement.
Why you need this spelled out to you? You've got all these criminal justice degrees and a master's and all this shit, but you need it spelled out to you what? Coercive rape, state sanctioned rape, fucking the laws about defamation and slander. You don't know none of this shit. You ain't got no goddamn degree. I don't believe it. So, she said, it just happened. This just happened, a couple months ago? Well, I told told it. I did a show and told about her getting arrested. I didn't know how to talk about it. I didn't know how to present all this information. We presented her with the proof before she went live. Before she did her show, we gave her the proof.
I was in
That's why we had to go live on our own show and present the proof, because she would not share it. She only wanted to share the defamatory newspaper article that was one side.
But you gotta explain. You gotta explain. At that time, I still thought she was my friend, and I thought I was just updating my friend. So I was telling her blow by blow what was going on with Sarah. And me not knowing this whole time, she's buddy with Bert. So I'm literally just throwing my child to the wolves. Here you go. You know, thinking she's my friend.
She's bragging about giving us the platform to tell my story. Actually, the first person to do that was Brian Enton and Allison Hope Weiner. Whenever we made it onto national news, it's not that we were ungrateful for it. We were very grateful for the platform to be able to help get our message out. But this is what she's done with it. She's twisted and warped everything.
Like she said, like she said, she's never interviewed you. She made that clear on that show. She's never interviewed you. You've never been on her show. I don't know why she kept trying to establish that too. What does that matter? I mean, does that?
We were on Surviving the Survivor together and Gavin Fish, which was streamed onto her show. Yeah. So and we did Creepalachia together. And we live streamed on the way to Creepalachia too.
Oh, that is right.
We have done shows together. So that was one way, but it was just their side, right? It was just their side. You had this other side over here that was not represented. Yeah, we were trying to give you the information to represent both sides, but you refused to take it.
Yeah.
So, and also I had a conversation with Bert Sloan after this, she says.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read that conversation, or what she says happened in that conversation. I'm not sure I believe that either. So, like, her track record's not too good with the lies.
Well, for his sake, he better hope she is lying.
Right? She said, I apologized to him. I did. I apologized to him because I didn't know how to deal with that. I'm not a reporter, you know. This is all new. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff.
Oh, I thought she was a journalist like Brian Enton.
Yeah, she said that she was a certified journalist, didn't she? Like
Yeah.
Couldn't understand why Brian Enton didn't want to talk to her. Couldn't understand why Court TV didn't want to talk to her, just so that she could get on there and laugh in victims' faces.
Yeah, well, this is her, you know, kind of playing
Yeah. So this is why, Liz. This is why. This is why nobody respects you. This is why nobody wants to put you on their channel.
You know, Sarah has
to interview you because you lie. You lie. You are one big walking fucking hot mess of a high lie.
Miss.
Sorry,
I mean, really.
It's
Sarah hasn't spoke a word of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and ain't nobody said nothing.
Why I bring this up?
She fucking attacked us when she told people to stop talking to the investigator, interfering. When she told people when she was sexualizing a teenage girl, purposely.
Why did she wait 2 weeks before I go to court again for my grandbabies to bring this up?
To bring this up and tell these lies. Let's put that back up there again. Her lies about Sarah that we've already proven. Charges have already been dismissed.
That was even talked about in court this last time.
I was like, oh, I'm so glad that she got to present her evidence to the judge already, so that they know, so that they see that they can see her too. Like now that she's still trying to fucking keep it going, she's still trying to plant fucking misinformation, spread fucking rumors and lies, and slander everybody.
Yep.
Bitch.
She better check her information before she talks.
Yep. Yeah, she's so jealous. She's so jealous. It's disgusting. I don't understand it. Like, leave us the fuck alone. Go do your own fucking content. Fuck. What'd you tell me? Don't do true crime. You need to just do foraging. You're afraid I would steal your audience because I'm smarter than you? Because I'm realer than you? Because I tell the truth? Is that what you're so fucking afraid of, Liz? Maybe you should find some other niche. You know, I don't think this one really suits you, considering you can't tell the truth. Maybe you should consider foraging or something.
I sure wouldn't have anything with True at the beginning of it. I mean, seriously. But I mean,
I don't want to look at her ugly
like,
fucking face anymore.
the thing of it is, like
She's
I
a
said, we haven't talked about her. Sarah hasn't talked about her. We haven't done these things. She keeps bringing this crap back up, and because she has nothing else to talk about. So, and she knows it's going to cause a stir. So she goes and she picks on people. She was picking on what's that girl's name? That's Mickey's daughter-in-law.
Jessica Engel.
Okay, her. You know, why? You know, why are we doing? It's like being in grade school, and she's wanting to bicker with these people and see who she can get a rise out of, and you know who's going to get that attention back.
Yeah,
you know, rolling that way.
And also, I wanted to point out that our toy drive, we are not partnered with the jail. This is completely me and Brandy and our audience that is doing this and building this and gathering everything.
Explain why you had to say that. Yeah. Explain why you had
to. We got permission from one of the higher ups there at the jail, somebody that's been there for a long time, to deliver our forms. She said that some of them have been filled out, so I'm going to go by and pick them up tomorrow. And I asked her if she would double check with everybody, let them know if anybody needs Christmas dinner or anything like that to let us know as well, like that they can add that on there if they need food or whatever. And
the thing of it is, this morning,
like, why would you feel the need to make a public post saying you're not partnered with us?
Right. This morning, I got on Facebook, and the first thing I seen was from the jail. Saying that they were not partnered or having anything to do with the toy drive. And it's like, why? I mean, you know, we've not asked them for any money
to, you know, to throw in or help and come together. You want to fucking act like we're trying to do a scam or something? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that how you're trying to make us look like we're trying to be scammy? Y'all's behavior.
It's a gift.
I would be ashamed to be your mommy. I would be ashamed to be all of y'all's mommies. I'm so glad that my kids are raised better and have a fucking sense of humanity and empathy and sympathy for their fellow human beings.
I mean, it is.
Y'all are eat the fuck up with evil. That's all I know. Y'all are eat the fuck up with evil. So, you all go back to here we are. We're back at another juncture again where Sarah's got brought up again, Bert's got brought up again, the jail's got brought up again. Here we're trying to do a toy drive. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were trying to play nice. We've just tried a couple of days ago to praise the good ones and talk about the positive changes. That's what we've been trying to do, is then focus on. Is to focus on the good stuff and the good ones that are listening and that give a fuck about us. But we still have this shit. We still have people like this feeling the need to make us look bad or try to discredit us. We still have this bitch up here telling every fucking lie that she can come out of her mouth. Jody, the link's in the chat if you want to hop in.
I mean, the fact of it is, you know, go find something to do.
Right.
Go find something to do.
Somebody told me that she just got banned from her kid's school. I wonder if that's true. Does anybody know if that's true? Did she really get banned from her kid's school?
You gotta understand, we are blocked on her stuff.
Yeah, I can't see this
really
stuff, so I just hear it secondhand for the most part. But like I said, lots of people send us screenshots and things. So
yeah,
they keep up with it for us so it doesn't have to affect our energy and take away from what really matters, who are the victims here. That's who matters here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry. I was in the middle of trying to do a presentation on the fucker that you're just talking about.
Was it?
I can't do it, but it's going to be good.
I showed some of your videos, some from, I don't know, the Hillbilly, hold on, what was it called? The Hillbilly Lies Exposed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping for a new drop from them soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last
I'm
time you
telling you, comical. I don't understand her. I don't that. I guess I'm the one that's let it go. My Lord, let it go. When you say that prayer at the end of the show, say let go.
Fucking
Let it go.
Right. Let it go.
We're not going to bring it. We're not going to bring it up again because we need attention.
Right.
And the only time we get attention is when we pluck a fight with somebody in the community.
Yeah.
She's burned her bridge with Tyre, so now the only way she can get clicks is to create fucking drama and bullshit.
Tell more lies.
She's got Sarah, you.
She mentioned me too.
Did she?
I don't know.
What'd
I thought you said she's got me.
Wait, what? What'd you just say?
I said she's, said stuff about you and she said stuff about Sarah, I mean.
Has she said stuff about me?
I don't think so.
I don't.
But I haven't watched. Nobody sent me.
See, I can't get through them. I get so mad. I start flipping out and I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not ruining the rest of my day because of just that. She's ugly on the inside.
I've got the video of it if you want.
The video of what?
I clipped the bit that
he clipped it. Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to share it or?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, put it on there. We'll throw it up. Hello, Smokeahontas. The link to join is in the chat if you want to hop in with us. I'm just a ranting and a raving going off over here, Venting, getting it out of my system so I don't catch a charge. Trying to do it the legal way these days. Be the bigger person, as they say.
Yeah. What did I ask you to do for me before we went live, Ty? What did I ask you to do for me?
Which was what?
I told her, I said, will you bail me out?
And she said, do you have bail money? I said, not tonight. You better wait. I ain't got bail money today. Got me weighing my options, too, for real. But
you got me so mad I'm crying.
I'm proud. Yeah. I'm glad that I've grown enough that I can view this through the lens that I do. For real, I'm grateful for that.
I don't get it.
Laugh about it now. I mean, seriously, we laugh about it now. Yeah. That's I guess that.
How can you not laugh about it? Whenever the shit she says is so preposterous and ridiculous. Anyway.
But it's on repeat.
True. I think it speaks for itself.
It's on repeat, though.
To shame and slander and go on about has ended up proving her wrong in some capacity or another. Like, when you gonna stop?
Oh, she won't because there's money in it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Can't be making that much money. She's bound to be buying her YouTube subscribers. Wonder how much she's losing to get them subscribers.
You know how to buy subscribers, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, but I reckon that it's never good for the long run, because it's mostly bots and YouTube cleans house once a month and will delete them all anyway. So like you're wasting your time. If it's not organic, if you're not telling the truth, people ain't going to watch you and give you their time.
I couldn't front.
We get enough fake news.
I get told it's like a car wreck. They just can't stop watching. I'm serious. It's like a dumpster fire. Just watch it.
Like a train wreck.
So,
like a train wreck. Can't look away.
And we're not assholes. You could have said, I'm sorry, and every one of us would probably, not been let you all the way back in. We'd probably still be your friend. I mean, every one of us is not a bad person, But she has just, she's beat a dead horse to death, Right.
She beat that sucker right through the veil, didn't she?
Just, I mean, that's enough.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
But I mean, what is she getting out of discrediting people? That's my, it's like what
Right. Somebody's got to be paying extra on the side to be doing
you
that.
You were the one,
For her to be taking the risk for the defamation and the slander and stuff. Somebody's got to be
she wants the credit. Okay, she wants the credit for giving everybody their platform and all this stuff. She wants credit for it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Everybody give you credit, do whatever.
Take your clout.
But after that, how did you do everybody?
Right. Then what?
Then what?
She's got
When they
nothing else to
become
do.
not useful.
Yeah. Or whenever you decide that you like their perpetrator better than you like them. Because that seems to me that that's more of it. That she just likes Harold Bowen and Bert more than she does the
Not only
victims.
is she calls you all
She cares
liars,
more about their reputations than she does the victims.
Yep, she's victim shaming.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the jail.
And you're a fucking woman. That's even more to be ashamed of. As a woman, you should know better. Like in your heart of hearts, you should know better.
She's
What
been
the-
there.
Dare you to walk up to Jesus and tell him, call his wife a prostitute. Dare you? You go right ahead when you get to them pearly gates. Tell him you're not interested in meeting Mary Magdalene because she was just a whore. Don't believe nothing they say. Like, come on now. You want to sit there and pray and preach and do all these things, but then you want to stab everybody else in the back and show your true colors.
Well, no, it's the kind. I mean, there's not.
And she says the things she thinks are going to cut and hurt the worst. Like, you really think it hurts my feelings for you to call me a prostitute? I know I was a prostitute. I was groomed from the time I was a child to be a prostitute. We're all aware of this. Everyone's aware of this.
See, that's the part that pisses me off right there. The fact that you even have to say something like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to.
That's
Shouldn't
not
have
the
to explain it.
definition. It's not the definition of prostitution, Don.
I know it's not, but that's my point, though, is
Right.
that, but she's got all these degrees in criminal law.
Oh yes, you think she's
Let's pull this up. Let's look at the statutes for state-sanctioned rape.
Oh, did you get all the emails I sent you with all the documents? I sent a heap of stuff for you.
And federal, yes, I did. Laws about coercion.
Brain is not fucking working. Come on, Jody. Come on, you can do it.
My emotions are on override today, so y'all just overlook me because I'll probably just be over here either popping off or crying. So I don't know what you get. So the surprise.
Me, you get brain dead from me because I'm just looking and going around in circles in my head. It's not happening. Oh, come on.
So, okay. So, Kentucky law regarding coercive sex include a comprehensive framework that addresses various forms of non-consensual sexual conduct. The state has enacted laws that criminalize sexual assault, rape, and other forms of sexual abuse with specific penalties for offenses committed against minors or those who are incapable of consenting. The laws also include provisions for protective orders and other legal remedies for victims of sexual violence. Federal laws, particularly those related to domestic violence and sexual assault, also play a significant role in Kentucky. The federal government has enacted laws that provide protections for victims, including the establishment of protective orders, provision of resources and support for survivors. Kentucky's approach to coercive sex includes both state and federal laws that aim to protect individuals from sexual violence and ensure that victims receive the support and resources they need to recover from abuse. The state's laws are continually updated to reflect the changes in the understanding of sexual violence and to provide a legal response that is both effective and humane. Come on, computer.
Yeah, mine's doing the fucking same.
Yeah, lagged up. I got a blue spinny thing and a black screen. Give me just a minute. Sorry.
How's everybody's day going?
Next
It's
question.
like, don't get me started.
I can't export this motherfucker. Fuck. I saved it in a different thing and I don't know how to bring it back. Oh, you're running.
Why is my computer froze up? What the law? Actually,
Actually, said what I was
okay.
calling my this morning.
Okay. When your rapist is a police officer, sexual assault by a police officer is treated as both a criminal act and a federal civil rights violation. A police officer can be charged under the same state rape laws as any civilian. There we go. Federal charges under the color of law. When an officer uses their authority to commit sexual assault, the Department of Justice can prosecute them under 18 U.S.C. 242, which covers deprivation of rights under color of law. The DOJ explicitly lists sexual misconduct as a prosecutable civil rights violation. Civil lawsuits. Victims can sue the officer and the department for violating constitutional rights, usually the 4th and the 14th Amendments. Administrative consequences, loss of certification, termination, decertification, preventing future employment. Sexual assault by police is legally treated as state-enabled violence because the officer used state power to commit the act. This is one of the clearest examples of what advocates call state-sanctioned rape. When your rapist is an attorney, if the attorney is a private lawyer, they face standard criminal charges. They can lose their law license for moral turpitude or criminal conduct, and they can be sued civilly. If the attorney is a prosecutor or a government lawyer or an appointed one, then they are considered state actors, and the assault may qualify as a federal civil rights violation. Same statute used for police. This is because they hold state authority and can abuse it to coerce or harm. When the rapist is a judge. Judges are state actors, so the legal consequences are similar to those for police. Criminal charges. Judges can be charged under state rape laws. Because judges wield state authority, sexual assault can be prosecuted as a civil rights violation under, yet again, the same statute. Judicial discipline. Judges can be removed from the bench, suspended, publicly censured, permanently barred from serving. Civil lawsuits. Victims can sue for constitutional violations, but however, judges have judicial immunity for actions taken in their judicial role, but sexual assault is not a judicial act, so immunity does not apply. I want to go deeper, though, and let's find out about statutes of limitations on these. Why did it just post a StreamYard link in there?
Fuck, you can type quick. All right, I'm ready when you are with the
Okay. Okay, so let me get through this real quick, and then we'll get to that. Statutes of limitations for sexual assault. It varies from state to state, and they differ for criminal prosecution, civil lawsuits. I'm froze up again. Jesus. Okay, come on. Why won't it move my screen? Oh my Lord. We're still froze.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. Maybe it's something in the waters.
Maybe. Okay. And Brandy, what is that term whenever they, I don't know, it might get to it here. Hang on a second. Okay. Special rules when the victim is an inmate or on home incarcerated. Sexual assault of an inmate is always a crime. Consent is legally impossible. I don't think we can say that any clearer. Every state and the federal government treats sexual contact between correctional officer or judge and an inmate as non-consensual by law, even if the officer claims that it was consensual, Benfield. Federal law says that sexual abuse of a person in custody is a federal felony. If the perpetrator is a police officer, jailer, probation officer, or judge, it can also be prosecuted as a civil rights violation. Statute of limitations for federal custodial sexual abuse. Federal sexual abuse crimes generally have no statute of limitations. State statutes. When the victim is incarcerated, many states extend or pause the statute of limitations if the victim is either in jail, prison, home incarceration, or under state supervision, meaning a parolee. So this is because reporting is dangerous, retaliation is common, access to law enforcement is restricted. Some states explicitly told the statute of limitations until the victim is no longer under the control of the perpetrator's agency. Home incarceration is legally considered custody. Sexual contact by supervising officers, whether it be probation, parole, home incarceration staff, is treated the same as custodial sex abuse.
Rehabilitation is too.
Federal
They are
charges
protected under
may apply
rehab.
if the perpetrator is a state actor. Yet again, why these cases are treated differently? Because they're inmates and they cannot consent. Because you are a state ward and you cannot consent. Because the court holds all the power. You cannot consent. There's no such thing. Okay, I digress. Are we ready for?
Well, yeah, you just got to bring it up, my love.
Let's add it to the stage.
Yeah. And action. Just tell me if you want to stop. And I'll stop.
Okay.
And pause.
Still, man,
I'm not
amazing.
seeing
The
that
people who call you a liar
Okay, hang on.
are lying about everything you say, ain't it? I'm telling you. It's
We brought
funny.
receipts, bitch.
Don't let them pull you out of character. Don't let them win. Take the high road. Well, I try, but I'm not perfect, y'all. I make mistakes too. And I can't always keep
Can her eyes be buggier?
Nope. Her nose couldn't be redder either. She's definitely on opioids.
You reckon? She's bugging out.
She's doing
I
this
can't
number.
always
I mean, I ain't hating. You know, everybody likes a little buzz every
keep
now and then.
myself from doing it. I try.
I never
Preacher
gave up
man
me.
daddy lied about what you said. They all do.
Mhm.
Because they ain't none of them watch my show.
Oh, really?
So somebody will go to them and tell them.
So she says shit, and then she plays dumb and acts the victim.
And then acts like she
comes back
didn't
and
take.
go, they misunderstood what I said.
They
No.
twisted my words.
No.
They twisted my words.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's no, not going to happen.
No, we're going to hear your words.
something,
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
From now on.
You know,
You're going
All
to hear
these
it back at you.
Please, that you speak. Let's hear it.
Yep.
they repeat third hand.
Mhm.
We
and
repeat.
they didn't go look to see
Bullshit.
what I
What
said. They just take it, whatever somebody tells them. Bella. Shut the door.
No, we take it what you write on Facebook. What her YouTube audience don't realize is that she'll only post,
there
she
you
would
go,
only post
Mary
the
Kelly.
picture of
We have to
Lila and act like it was just, I don't know why they're all attacking me. She said that on YouTube, but that's a different audience than the Facebook audience who saw the whole post with her ranting and raving and tearing Lila down.
Listen, the
She says
people
it
on
earlier.
YouTube, the people on
scrolled. She wrote paragraphs slamming her and being mean to her.
if
So
people
yeah, on YouTube, she didn't say nothing out loud against Lila at first. She
listen,
put it on Facebook.
this is the deal though. She even said this on Gavin's show. I think it was Gavin's. She said that, you know, oh crap, I just shot right out of my head. Good Lord. Good Lord. I hate when I do that. What
She
was
said that on there that basically you were accepting money for it, you knew what you were doing, and so you know you were snorting yourself.
Yeah, we're not here to change the law, Liz. We're not here to change the law. Law stand.
And then Gavin even said, "Well, you know, hang on, no, this started when she was 16, and can't have."
right.
You're not convincing anybody that prostitution or that fucking you're not convincing anybody.
But to keep repeating, you know, I swear, how many times though does she feel the need that she's going to have to bring this stuff back up?
Well,
You know,
as her ratings drop, she'll use it to do something to create drama. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Because if you've got no content, you've got to do something. And she hasn't got anything to back up on. She's only
There's
got
a whole world of some things out there that she could do.
And that's like,
Positive,
you know,
or down.
that
Uplifting.
I'm so glad there's certain things that we didn't that we didn't share, that we
So
was smart
there's
enough.
a lot that I did not disclose to her
No.
because she definitely would have. The evidence would have disappeared. I believe with my whole heart, it would have disappeared. We would have never.
Oh,
seen it.
definitely, definitely.
Had she got her hands on the videos first, it would have been over.
You know, what gets me is with the whole thing with the jail is the evidence of the jail. It ain't even Sarah.
Right.
Ain't that hilarious? Ain't even Sarah.
Right.
It's, you know,
it's another person. The person
and I'm
that actually
talking
caught.
federal
Who was
evidence
on.
of wrongdoing by the jail staff.
Yep. I dropped that name in a previous episode. I don't know which one it would be in.
And so, you know, look, okay, you know, that's all right.
All right, let me give you a tip. Can you see? I'm going to minimize this. If come on, see this thing here? When you go on to the bottom of her video, there is those 3 dots. Click on that. Click report. Pick what you need and submit it to YouTube. Okay? Simple as that.
I did that on the first one that she was calling me a liar and a prostitute and stuff.
If you get
And
so many of
I had to write a letter to YouTube and explain why it wasn't free use for her to take victim statements and twist them around and use
Well,
them.
I know what I was going to say. I just remembered. She said on a show that her YouTube, she has a larger YouTube audience, and that her YouTube audience don't get to see what goes on her Facebook and how bad we bully her and crap, kind of basically.
Really?
She's the one that's on there bullying everybody else.
Exactly. So why don't her YouTube people go to her
Go
Facebook?
over and add her on Facebook. See for yourself.
Go look at her Facebook. Have at it. You know.
Let me just go ahead and
that.
tag
That's what I was going to say earlier.
her in here in the comments. That way, hopefully, some of her audience will see this and be able to go and do their own research. We're not the ones lying here. We're not the ones causing problems. So,
Tell them you ain't getting me in the middle of that mess. No, because then if they do say something that's not true, if they do say something that's wrong or whatever.
In other words, she's saying that if you say something bad about her, which will be obviously not true, then she's been seen to support you. So you're dragging her down with you. That's the point she's making. Yeah.
Then that comes back on me.
Funny how that narcissist behavior
I'm
does.
the one who gave them the platform. It looks like I am the one that's co-signing everything that they say.
I don't fucking think so.
Like, I think it's funny whenever Taya first came out and started telling her story, they all called her every name in the book and, you know, whatever.
The amount of
Then
support was
whenever
overwhelming. I had
Overwhelming.
that was negative, but for the most part, it was an overwhelming amount of support and encouragement.
Oh, very much so.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Please don't let them cover this back up. So,
Thinking.
yeah,
And
look at us. People still approach me every day at the store to say thank you
yep.
for saying what they couldn't say. You know, like things that they wanted to say for all these years. They've been watching them torture their families.
Yep. Why would you put yourself in that
Look
position?
at that evil fucking laugh on her face.
For
I
nothing?
swear
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
a demon. She's just possessed. She's got to
I've
be.
got some really good-
How else could you be so cold and heartless and disgusting?
Like I said, her heart is ugly right now.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
heart is
Her
ugly
heart
right
is
now.
ugly right now.
They've all ganged up together.
They're all ganged up on me.
So you've
Nobody
got
ganged up
Yeah,
on her.
daughter-in-law, the
We all
evil
gang-
girl,
The-
and
Right here.
who's the
Okay,
evil
you
girl?
remember this was after she sexualized Lala, talked trash about her on Facebook, did all these things. That's when we all come out of the woodwork and stood up for
Okay.
the child for the night. For she, I think, was she still 17 at the time? I hope she was.
Jessica, and the girl she's talking about, Jessica, is
What's her
Mickey's
sister-in-law?
daughter-in-law. It's
Yeah.
Mickey's daughter-in-law.
That's why her
And-
sister-in-law. Why would she not be on her team? Why would she not defend her?
Right. So, you know, that's like her little sister. So,
She's dumber than hell.
She can't even call her real name. It's like the Angle Girl. She's distancing herself from it.
Yeah.
Lila Steins, all buddy with Taya Adams and that bunch.
That bunch.
That bunch.
Sarah, the
Sarah.
girl that was
That bunch.
that worked at the jail down there, that apparently had her own
Is this where
Yeah,
I had
what
the
everybody got
transcript?
so upset with, and I didn't really
Yeah.
know how to tell it.
Yeah,
then
This is the part I just took in
was
transcript.
that she was one.
So
she
you
was
see it in
doing all
print
this
and you
stuff
can hear
too. They caught
Yeah.
her sleeping with a guy that was an inmate. She was allegedly
Right.
doing all this stuff too,
Yeah.
and
Right.
she was trying to tell on her superiors, and she was trying to tell on everybody else in that interview with
she told
What's his
nobody's
name?
names.
Mm.
She
Nobody.
didn't know his name, not even off record.
Nope.
media
So
guy,
what
whatever
happened?
his name is.
Y'all can watch that
And
interview too and see
was
for
trying to
yourself.
tell
She
on
can't
everybody
remember his
else
name.
without telling on herself.
Oh, now she can't remember Brian
And
Easton's
then
name.
after the interview came
Yeah.
out,
She
all
did
of
tell on
these
herself.
people were
Remembered it, and
sending
then
me all this stuff saying,
She did
What?
tell on herself.
she's the one who got
She
caught.
did.
She's the one who did all this stuff.
And
they
she
sent me
explained
all
to
this
them
stuff.
too about how he was
And then
from
she
Pike
got
County Jail, and that whenever he got there, that she left and everything. She made all this known from the very beginning.
Yes, in the interview, she stated it. She told him
She's always
everything
been
that happened.
excellent.
She even told him, she said, you probably don't even want to talk to me. She said, because I only worked there a little while. And, you know, it wasn't something that was like planned or, you know, she was out to get anybody or anything. And then, you know, when she got arrested in Tennessee, you know, all that's been resolved. She done this show the other night. She don't know this, but she's going to say this. Crap. My grandbabies are on the line.
Mm-hmm.
They're being abused. They miss their mommy. I miss them. I'm losing time with them because people like her.
Yep.
They keep feeding that monster down there at the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps it going and going and going and going.
Of course. She's got her own- if it stops, she's got nothing. She's built her entire channel on this story. That's it.
That's it.
Find something else to do because you are not good at this. Sorry, you're not.
That's very nice.
I mean, you're either qualified for a job or you're not.
Yeah.
You know.
Evidently not. Evidently not. Nobody ever hired her.
The truth they need,
She's still
because-
hell bent on making sure that we all know nobody wants her hired her.
Right.
We
Yeah.
get it.
Wonder
We
why.
get it.
We
And
get
she
it.
knows better. She's been there.
Mhm.
In Tennessee,
Sorry, I got a train going by, so I'm gonna mute.
a bunch of bad stuff like fentanyl and
Thank
meth
That's
and all this
disgusting.
stuff got
It's
big
disgusting.
time trouble down in Tennessee. This just happened.
Big time trouble.
Just happened. What, a couple months ago? Well, I told it. I did a show and I told about her getting arrested. I didn't know how to
Bullshit.
talk about it.
Bullshit.
I didn't know how to present all of this information.
Bullshit.
You know,
Read
like
it word for word out of the Mountain Eagles, what she did.
we've helped them, you know, like give them this platform. We've covered them telling their story. That was one way.
I can
But it
show
was
you
just
the
their
proof of
side,
where I sent her
right?
the information to prove that Sarah was innocent and all this before she went live and said all this. Before she went on there and slandered her, I had already proved it to her. I'd already sent her all the documents. I had already sent her the screenshots. I'd already sent her the jail website information. So she was aware before she did it. She had the proof in her inbox. It's on my messenger, so if the time ever comes, that can be subpoenaed. Don't matter if you delete the messages or not, it's still in there, Liz. Just so you know.
She said that oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry, I got on a tangent.
It makes me so mad. Like I said, you know, this is my
Oh, that's
family.
right. She's saying that you know, you came out and told your story, but you're only hearing one side. Well, you can't hear the fucking other side because he's dead. You dumb bitch.
You had this other side over here that was not represented.
Yeah, because he's not alive.
And I also had a conversation with Bert Sloan after this.
Who's that?
Our former jailer.
Former jailer.
And I
yeah.
apologized to him. I did. I apologized to him because I didn't know how to deal with that. I'm not a reporter.
No.
You know, this is all new. I'm just learning.
Oh my
how
God.
to do all
Stop
this
right
stuff.
there. Because how many
Can anybody
times
pinpoint the video where she said, I'm a real journalist?
when she got
Remember
pissed
that?
off over Brian Enton and that what's he called? The lawyer. Didn't they say
The lawyer,
she
you know,
yeah,
when he
didn't
said
she have a
she went all to hell.
she
He
lost
said
her
she wasn't a
crap.
reporter, she went all to hell. I am too. Yes, I am.
Hurt my crap.
It's on there. I'm sure she didn't delete it. If it's catching views, she'll leave it up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was on Lawyer, you know, was it, or Brian Enton?
No, that was the lawyer. You know,
Okay.
it's a YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. I just want to.
He said she wasn't. He said she wasn't a credible journalist,
No.
and that he was going to speak with Brian Enton over her, and she lost it.
I'm gonna find that.
Yeah.
No, our school's over or been canceled.
It's nearly done.
But it was a late show.
And she deletes every comment that's negative. And I
Yep.
emailed her multiple times
Sorry,
when I was
Yep.
trying to find
He
more
deleted all
details.
the comments that call her out on the live.
that he was
She
one.
had no intention of passing on your information because she was saying on her stream, you know, we need to get this story out. Share it, share it, share it. And I even put a super chat on there and said, get in touch with me, reach out. And she's like, yeah, send me an email, girlfriend. And I sent 10 of them. Not one response back, ever.
During
Hell, she acted like she was plumb mad when I went and when I told her that I went to the feds in person.
all right.
Oh, and not through
Chapter
her.
13, Proverbs 13.
Why'd you do that?
Wise son, heareth
She
his
gonna start reading the Bible.
The
That's
fuck
it,
you mean?
that's it.
I can't hear her read the Bible. I can't do it.
No.
You'll have to skip over it.
Yeah, no,
Which
that was it.
verse is it though? I want to know which one it is that she's
Okay,
singing.
yeah, let's do it. Let's hear it.
'Cause,
let's hear
There's instruction, but a scorner heareth
Scorner.
not rebuke.
Hang on.
A
A
man
rebuke.
shall eat. Sorry, Crystal. If anybody was wondering,
Wondering long.
Come on, you fucker.
Oh, somebody
Alright.
must have said something she
chapter
didn't like.
13, Proverbs 13.
Proverbs 13.
A
Proverbs.
wise son heareth his
I got that on
father's
my list.
instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A man shall eat good.
Why not? You need
A man who opens his
scroll
mouth
back
not
about 5 minutes.
shall find destruction.
Scroll back 5 minutes from this stream, and you will see. You'll hear it with your own ears, Dal.
What was it?
There's a lady in chat saying that she's a hillbilly follower and she hasn't heard her say anything negative about either of you. And I said,
No, she just did.
We just played it all. Go ahead and go back and watch the whole video. We just played it with receipts, with the screenshots, with the transcripts and all. So keep it up.
Soul of the
Educate yourself.
shall
Ain't no
be
excuse
defiled.
for it.
He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
keepeth his life.
I just opened this. Thank you,
Just
Jesus.
fell on it.
Thank you, Jesus.
But he that openeth wide his lips.
That's the verse that's tattooed on my wrist, by the way.
She has a Bible in her hand and saying that it just
His life, that means that truth stands. That means you speak for what's right and you do what's right and you do what's good.
Yeah.
And you don't bring harm to innocent people.
Yeah.
Or it will bring destruction on your own head.
But the soul of the diligent shall be made far. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome,
Yep. So is a wicked
and
woman.
cometh to shame.
Uh-huh.
Righteousness
coming.
keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches.
I'm so glad that we
The
heard this.
ransom of a man's life are his
Good
riches,
report.
but the poor heareth not rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. But with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge.
We can finish this
but
bit off, can't we? We don't really need to hear her fucking yapping on. Righto.
I feel like that verse was perfectly suited for her to read right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how she does that.
Yeah.
So the last thing I seen before I got off your watching your all's earlier when we were driving.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it first before we hadn't had a chance to talk about it. And I'm sorry, I love you, but I didn't want.
Sorry, I love you.
Take it down, Dylan. We don't need to look at that face.
Mom, make sure to get
Okay.
the paperwork ready to file the stuff on her that we need to file.
I know me and Tyler already talked.
We've already got it started.
Because
Already
you don't keep
started.
my name out her mouth. I'm tired of her spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
If we want to spread real information, let's talk about I can't get a job. Ma'am, you are in Jenkins. You are 20 minutes from Pike County and you are 20 minutes from another state. Less than 20 minutes from another state.
With a good vehicle.
What's a good vehicle? Can't get a job what? What?
What about Pike County?
You know,
Floyd
and
County?
here's the thing. Here's the
West
thing.
I ain't got a
Palm,
GP.
Norton,
I got a
Hazard.
possible job at a nursing home. So let's not talk about limitations and stuff
She'll
like that.
she'll send her people. She'll send her people
I can't hear
like
you.
over to our page to stir shit, to start stuff, you know, or say stuff.
Mhm. Or
And
just troll in their comments, say mean things about our appearance and stuff. Like, listen, I'm not here to look pretty. I don't give a
I
shit
don't
what y'all think.
care.
Oh,
I
She's
don't
a
give a shit what y'all think about me. What I care about is what these victims think about me.
You know,
what
and that's
happens to
I
them
just
and what
wanted to
happens to
know-
our children.
I just
So,
wanted to jump on here
I
and
don't
say
give a
hi to
shit.
everybody. I'm going to go Christmas shopping.
Are you?
Well, have fun.
All right. When you
But-
coming to see me? You better come over and
Um,
visit one of these days. I miss y'all.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
From
I
I've
need a
got
girls'
work
night.
again on the 4th. Me, Mom, and Babe can probably stop by and say hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Absolutely.
the fifth.
But I love you guys.
All
Love
right,
you.
love you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. I hadn't told her, you all. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Cause
That's okay.
you know she's embarrassed by it. It's you know we got all
She
this
shouldn't
going on
be,
with the
though. She
babies,
shouldn't be
and
embarrassed
I
by it
hadn't
because
told her.
she's been vindicated in it, and we've been able to prove it time and again. You know, and it's going to continue. It's going to
And
continue
no,
to come out.
that's what I'm saying. You know,
We're gonna
I'm.
continue to prove ourselves.
What I
So-
was saying was, is she'll send people to you know to aggravate or agitate or poke a bear or whatever you want, however you want to call it, and we've left her alone. We had our say and we left her alone. We don't talk about her. I don't. We talk about probably stuff she ain't got no interest in or whatever. I don't care because it's not her channel. It's ours.
Right.
So we go talk and do what we want to do. But we've not said anything about her other than stop.
Then to please stop.
Stop.
Please stop
That's
causing
it.
problems. Please stop victim blaming.
You know,
Please stop
if
praising the
you
predator.
don't, if you don't believe Ty, okay, that's fine.
Okay, fine.
There's
Not
a lot of
asking you
people
to. I
don't
give a
believe
shit
you.
if you believe me or not, as long as the right people do. And I know that the right people do because they've seen
They do.
enough evidence to believe it. You know, like
I mean, the thing of it is, yes, you may have friends, and you may still be friends with Bert and this and that, and you may know about things and this and that, but I promise you, there's things that you have no idea what's going on.
I can promise
And-
you they will turn on you just as fast and hard as they did us too. They always do. Eventually,
Oh.
they'll use you up and spit you out just like they did the rest of us. So
And you know, and it's been so hard. It's been so hard because I started out the first part of the week positive. Remember, I was going to be positive. I was going to start looking at the other side of things. I was going to start giving people. I even said something nice about
Yeah.
Bert the other day. You know,
But
I mean,
Jesus didn't even turn the cheek every time. He did flip tables too.
but when I seen
Yeah,
that about
sometimes you gotta
Sarah
stand up
last
for what's
night.
right.
When I seen that about Sarah last night, it's not just the fact that she's saying it about my daughter. That's one aspect of it. But we're in the middle of a custody case and you are a jackass. You are
Right.
an ugly-hearted jackass. And I just, you know, that's my family.
Yep.
You're messing with my family. And there's no reason for it. Sarah hasn't been back in the highlight. She ain't done nothing to even be brought up.
No.
Okay, you know, let's go that route.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just, like I said, emotional over it. And then how many more times is she gonna call you a liar? You know,
Right. Let her
how many
call
more
it.
times?
Let her
What?
say it.
What?
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm gonna. I have an
It's like I know
actual.
what's
I have a
coming.
text
I
message
know
of
what's
her
coming.
telling
Who's
me.
got the
Of her
receipt,
telling-
like I said.
Right, of her telling me to step back, let Ty shine because she was spot on. Spot on.
Yeah.
You know, she was doing wonderful, bragging on her in all the interviews, bragging on her, bragging on her, bragging on her, bragging on her. Okay, you're going to tell me that you spent all that time around Ty and with Ty, and anybody that's been around you anytime knows it. You know, you're pretty blunt with stuff. you say it like it is and how it is, and you have your way of doing it. And I'm sorry for her to sit there and then turn around and say you're lying. Infuriates me.
Yeah.
It infuriates me because
It's more the
if
same,
it
it's
was
more
just
the same
you,
discrediting kind of shit that they always pull. It's just like whenever it first
Listen.
hit, the things that people were saying was like, "Oh, she's a drug addict. She's a so you can't believe her. That means she's automatically a liar. Oh, she
If-
was a criminal. That automatically makes her a liar." No, it
they
don't.
criminalized
Yeah.
everybody to begin with. But
criminalized
the
the
thing of it
To
is,
set you up, to discredit
to have it
so that nobody
to
believes you.
discredit.
Yeah, and
Nobody
now
will
she's
believe
taking part
anything.
in that actively taking part in that. That is part
And
of
I don't-
that is part of community targeting too. She wants to be talk about being targeted. Whenever you have police following you everywhere you go, when you have people watching on your cameras, hacking into your Wi-Fi, when you have people breaking into your home, these are targeted. We are targeted individuals for speaking out. Okay, we've got all this stuff like is all documented and stuff too. All the threats that's been made to us, it's all documented. What you're doing on your page by playing that hand is taking part in the targeting of victims
Yep.
to silence us.
It's disgusting.
That's exactly what you're doing by definition.
It is disgusting. It really is, because I'm telling you, people got scared again
Yep.
and stopped talking when the fighting amongst everybody started.
Yep.
It went dead
Well, it was
silent again.
whenever she attacked Ashley, and then she come back and apologized, then proceeded to attack Marty, and then I still scolded her over that. And was like, "Now, what are you doing? Like, you're not doing right here." Well, she backed off for a while because she hadn't got what she wanted out of me yet. She was still hoping I would hand her all of our evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
So
seen
is
right
Marty
through it.
your cousin? Is that-
And I had already talked to all these other victims that she throwed under the bus
See,
previously.
that's what I'm saying.
Whenever I
Listen,
met her, when I did my first interviews with her, I knew going in that she is not to be trusted fully because she has hurt everybody else that's name has come up about it.
and you know that's like with the victims.
Of a sexual assault victim in her bra. She posted a picture of a sexual assault victim in her bra.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's pulled some good ones.
She is a predator, period. You defend the predators. You apologize to the predators. You want to suck their dicks. You want to fucking come for the victims. You are a predator. You post pictures of women in their bras who have been sexually assaulted by these very people that you're defending. You are a predator. You are a problem.
She even made out that the judge was nothing more than just, he watches a bit of porn.
He was a ladies' man or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's
It was
right,
made
yeah.
it real simple. He was a ladies' man.
Let's minimize
You know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's people's existence. Nobody's wanting.
Which is also illegal, by the way. To post a picture like that, an inappropriate picture of a SA victim, is also illegal. She said that it wasn't, but somebody asked the governor himself, and he said yes. Yes, it is. The victim asked the governor himself personally on a phone call, and the victim said that is absolutely illegal.
Did they tell him what
Absolutely
to do on
illegal.
it?
That she has to take it down. And I don't know if she ever took it down or not. It was on one of her thumbnails. But I know that the victim's lawyers are addressing it.
Oh, good.
That's exploitation.
Yep. Defamation.
Yep. Exploitation.
Yeah.
Ain't no better than the fucking ones doing it to us.
Well, the thing of it is, if she wants to, I mean, and you can catch it because I think Gavin brought it up too. Best I remember, but if it was just Ty, you could be like, well, now
Right.
let's really think about this. But when you got, I know we have at least 25 Ty. Let's say 25 that we know for a fact, seen stuff with our own eyes and know.
Yeah.
that has had something done to them. Not, and it might not necessarily be
A lot of it don't have
Mullins.
nothing to do with sex. A lot of it don't got nothing to do with Kevin Mullins.
Right.
A lot of it don't got
Right.
nothing to do with very many of them at all. You know, like some of the things have to do with a very specific set of people. But that's the reason that we don't exploit them by sharing their evidence, by showing it on TV, because it needs to be used in an official capacity where it's safe to
Safe.
get these people the justice that they deserve,
You can jeopardize it otherwise.
so that it doesn't get lost in the fucking land of Elizabeth iCloud
And so, yeah,
or destroyed, sent to our fucking enemies.
Yeah.
it's irresponsible. There is a responsibility.
It is.
The platform when you are reporting on stuff like this to
Yes.
get your facts straight and do the right thing by people, and that is just ridiculous. It's disgusting.
I mean, what if, and this, devil's advocate here. What if we wasn't the type of women that we are, that are strong,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
and we can take a lot?
Yeah.
And what if somebody say what she just said about Sarah and pulled about Sarah last night?
Yeah.
What if Sarah wasn't strong and wasn't like, you ain't getting me? What
Right.
if she caused someone to harm herself over
Right.
something like that?
What if Sarah
You know,
didn't get her
did
kids
you
back?
think-
She hadn't got to present
you
her
think about
evidence
that?
already and had to go back to court.
You know,
And then have them watching that shit and not knowing that we've got the proof or something. Thank God that court date come back before come up and she got to fucking turn that shit in or tell it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
before this, because who knows?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't understand why even bring it up? Yeah, okay, you reported on it, and you made your comments and things and whatever, and then you turn around and tell me this story of how you couldn't understand if she was so bad, then why did they let her work there and this and that and everything else? I mean, was still being nice about it,
Yeah.
And now it's coming out, you was the behind my back, telling Bert. So I don't know. But you're messing with my family, and I can't
What I've
deal
been
with.
saying all along, stop messing with
Yeah,
your
I
families. Quit.
What time you get off?
Leave them alone.
I love you.
I don't understand.
But and it's sad that we even have to do this. This is the third time. Maybe the third time's the charm. I don't know. But this is the third time we've had to address it, say something when we've not really bothered her,
Nope.
Our topics, I've got them right here, everything that we've talked about. And I mean, she has not been any of those topics.
And that's what's pissing her off.
She's irrelevant.
Hello?
I
That's
mean,
what's pissing her off.
Yeah.
you bring
So
so
it
it
was
was
the- Yeah.
So
She's
So
pissing
push it.
me
So
off.
basically what she done is she done roll call last night. She called out every name she thought she could piss one of us or somebody
you're
off
trying to get a reaction, trying to make one
To
of us
get the
react and charge us
reaction
with something is what
to
they're
get-
doing. Like I see
Well-
what they're doing.
And then
They want
have-
me to fucking snap and beat the brakes off the bitch. Is what they're wanting. That's what they're hoping for.
No, I think she's looking for attention and more audience to her show.
Yep.
But
Sorry, because that's her
Next-
pocketbook.
her next stream will be addressing this, and that will perpetuate. And yeah,
thank you,
Don't-
mindful.
don't think that it's the end.
Hell, I liked her too. That's why I don't understand why she fucking did a whole 180 like that all of a sudden.
That's what I'm saying. None of us was.
It didn't
Why?
make sense, like there had been a lot of inconsistencies and stuff over the months, but nothing that we weren't able to work through and move forward. Like after talking about it, like yes, I'm a very blunt person. Sometimes I might say things harshly. I might be a little bit assertive, but that's okay because I'm tired of not being heard and listened to. I'm
Yep.
not going to put up with that shit no more.
Yep.
Like if you're doing wrong, I'm going to tell you. I'm a dark empath. That's what I'm here for, to dismantle this shit. So get used to me. That's all I got to say.
I said that.
If you don't want to look in the mirror, then quit provoking me so you don't have to. I'll point out every one of your
The
shades.
thing of it is and that's like the whole thing. She will not turn loose of certain things like the witchcraft thing. I mean, what? Okay, whatever. You know, I mean, it's the point of it is I guess my brain just has no understanding, comprehension. I don't know. To me, that would be, I don't know.
If you attacked her face, yeah.
Yeah,
You're entitled
what?
to have your own fucking beliefs.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if we did that though, with you know, it would be oh my gosh, it would be how dare you and
If
you
I
know
did do witchcraft on her,
she'd know
she
it.
wouldn't be sitting there.
She'd
She wouldn't
know
be sitting there. She'd be hiding in a fucking tree ball or some shit. So,
it.
I mean, for real. I'm about there. I really am. I've been weighing my karmic debt for it. I really have. I hate being an ethical witch. I hate that shit. Sometimes I wish I could just go out and do magic like some of these other ladies do. Like, I really look up to y'all for the ones that are like, let's hex the patriarchy for real and do it. Like, you know, like that. I worry about karmic debt. I'm trying to graduate this fucking place and get out of here. So,
I said to Tanya yesterday,
I've had enough of humanity for 500 lifetimes.
Yeah.
So
I said, I'm only a cunt when I'm in pain. And then I went, oh, fuck, I'm in pain all the time. So I'm always a cunt.
like, I'm trying to make this one my last incarnation, you know?
Yeah.
I got a feeling my goofy ass is going to be
What?
coming back a few more times. It takes me a little bit longer to learn my lessons than most people.
I don't know what fucking lessons I'm supposed to learn, but fuck.
I give unlimited chances, and it kind of wears you out after a while.
Yeah, it drains you. I was
Yeah,
having this conversation with my sister the other day because I drew the line eventually after 50 years on how I refused to be treated, and it was from my father. And I said, no more. I'm not doing this again. And she keeps telling me, be the bigger person. I'm like, you know what? I've done that all my life. I've been the peacemaker. I've been the bigger person, and I'm sorry. I'm not prepared to accept the way that he treats me, and I will not.
yeah.
You know, that's my right. If he can't fucking be nice, or it's not that he's nice. He's just a dickhead.
Yeah.
His wife is just the worst fucking thing on the earth. He hasn't got any balls to stand up to her, so you know, it's his loss. Anywho.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was awesome,
she's
but
still
he
a
was worse too sometimes.
Yep.
So, and my stepmom was horrid
Oh,
most of the time. I spent
My
most
dad
of
and I are
my
very
life
similar.
trying to gain her approval just for me to realize
Oh, no.
way later that she never deserved it. So,
You guys try having two sets of parents.
oh.
I'm adopted. I got two sets of parents. So
Wow.
yeah, I have fun.
well, my sister is like my mom. She's 18 years older than me. So I spent just as much time in her household with her kids growing up like my brothers and sisters as I did in my own house, you know. So
Wow. My mum said to me the other day, if you won Tats Lotto, what would be the first thing you bought? And I said, I would pay
if
for
what?
it. And she said, if you won Tats Lotto tomorrow, what would be the first thing you would do? And I said, I would hire a hitman. And she laughed, and I went, what are you laughing at? I'm not joking.
For who? For you?
My stepmother. I have never.
Oh, for your stepmother. I was
never
about
felt
to get mad at you. I thought you meant for you. And I was like, you're not that sick. Now, come on. We're going to get you better. You're confused for a second.
My stepmother
about
is
to pull you
the
back
most
out.
evil piece of shit you've ever met. And I've never had such intense feelings of hatred to someone. Ever. Never.
And it's hard to live with it if you have that feeling towards somebody, because it's like having to maintain around them, and it takes everything in you.
Play nice just so that you're not pissing you're not rocking the boat because you want to have a relationship with your dad. But as soon as she makes up lies about you and he turns on me because of it, because she's jealous of our relationship, then no, fuck off.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn if it don't make me happy, it needs to go.
Yep.
You know,
If it doesn't bring you joy, let it go. Have you heard of that method for cleaning your house and minimizing your life? The joy method, where you pick up every item in your house and
Does it bring me
look,
joy?
and you think, yeah, and ask yourself, does this bring me joy?
Yeah.
And if it don't, then it's time to toss it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that with my
Okay.
OCD hoarding. I'm like, oh, I need that. I don't want to throw it away.
Yeah. I
Yep.
told Dustin that once, and he was like, so all this stuff brings you joy?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Everything.
it does.
Yeah.
Every little rock, every leaf, every weird thing I've got collected in my room, it brings me joy.
Yep.
Yeah.
My paints and art supplies and all my little things. Yes.
Even that thing in the bottom drawer with the batteries in it.
Right. Yeah, especially that. Especially that.
Yeah. What was that?
I have
That
no
was
idea.
mine. I got it. It was my phone.
Okay, that's what I said. What me this time?
It was me. But I don't know, guys. Honest to goodness, I think, like I said, third time's a charm.
Good luck.
We're going to go ahead and I think we need to do our paperwork,
Yeah.
our homework,
Fine.
get it done. We need to do that and go ahead. And I mean, even if it's right now, just to cease and desist and shut your mouth. That would be wonderful until we could get all this other done, because like I said, we're here in the middle of a custody case, and her doing what she did last night is a big no-no,
Yeah.
a big one. So especially for it wasn't true. I mean, check your facts before you hop on something and say something, make
Yeah.
sure that's what's actually,
That can get back to the court, and Sarah's in the middle of trying to get her fucking kids back.
right.
What the fuck?
And everybody watches their show, catch up on gossip and whatever. We all know it. And so she done that, and here we've got court on the 5th
Yeah.
for the babies.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You gotta blame them too, you fucking hillbilly skank.
I mean, it's just it's too much. It's like, why keep doing the same thing? And like I said, she has a list of names that she thinks she can get a rise or she can get an argument out of to get attention out of it.
Yeah.
Well, she
She
sure did.
knows
She
that.
knows my ancestors right up
She
her ass.
knows anything
What she's
anything
got her
with
rise out
Lila.
of. She don't even know it yet.
She knows anything with Lila and Jessica. The community's going to come together and protect them
Yeah.
because they have no blame in this. Jessica don't either. So we're going to come together and we're going to protect them. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Be considerate at least of
If it
what
was
they're
one of her
going
kids,
through.
I would have defended them the same.
And
Period.
I mean,
It's about the principle of it. It ain't got nothing to do with who it is.
Yeah. If you
Right.
kids, she would go off.
Leave these kids out of it.
Yep.
hang on 1 second, guys.
Okay, so let me catch up on these comments a little. Ron, what do you mean? What meeting? Do you mean church? That's my church. Right up there. That's my church. That's where I do church. I go up in the mountains and put my feet on the ground.
I can't wear shoes, eh?
Yeah, I hate shoes.
Yep.
Hate them. Last year, I went and seen a podiatrist. It was when I was real sick, and that scleroderma had really taken over me, and especially my feet and my hands. My hands were twisting and stuff. Like I was having a really hard time, and I never have wore shoes in my life unless it's an absolute requirement for
Yep.
something. Even in the snow, even in the rain, I ran barefoot all the time. My feet were hard on the bottoms. Nothing
Yep.
hurts. And I went to the podiatrist though, and he said, if you don't start wearing shoes, I'm going to have to amputate your feet within the
Fuck
next
off.
year or two. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was
Uh-huh.
like, you're going to get gangrene. If you get one little infection with this disease you have, you're cooked. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You'll lose your feet. And he was like, so put some fucking shoes on. And I did. Dusto went and took me in. It took us, we went through about 4 pairs before, where I went barefoot for so long. My feet hurt
Yep.
so bad in shoes.
Yep.
That we went through 4 different pairs before we finally found a pair that I could wear without cramping my whole leg up.
Mine are all adjustable and
So,
like,
yeah, now we know how to buy them. We get the ones that are like mesh and extra stretchy, like
Yeah.
with the extra width and stuff in them.
yep.
Yeah. So, but it took a few tries because, you know, like I said, I've never wore shoes. And whenever I did, it was just like a pair of flip flops or something, or slides just to, you know, run out in the snow with or something.
That's lovely,
Yeah.
Curtis Hensley. They are absolutely deserving of love. Absolutely. And should never, ever be brought into question.
Yeah.
Ever.
Thank you for your support, Kurt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Eli.
Yes, yeah.
Ron said she's always messed up on here. She forgets what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
I forget
pretends-
what I'm talking about sometimes too, but it's just because I have ADHD. It's not because I'm high.
Yeah. I find the more pain that I have, the more vague I am.
That, yes, the brain fog that comes with
Yeah.
the pain and autoimmune diseases.
That's where I've been
is
today. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
The last thing was shit.
I took my brain nootropic mushrooms today and ground some up. I put lion's mane, reishi, chaga, shiitake,
I love shiitake.
and a little bit of wild turkey tail and turkey tail mushrooms. And I ground them up and put them into capsules so that I don't have to like make the tea. The tea sucks. I do not like
I
mushrooms.
made
or
a
mushrooms.
garlic mushroom stir fry and it had.
I'm back.
I like the way it works in my belly, in my body, in tea form. But I don't think I need to do that with these nootropics. I think the capsule should be fine. We're going to try it for 5 days and see what happens. So, starting a new experiment, see if we can get my mind a little even more sharp than what it is. I feel like it's been on point lately. But
Are enoki mushrooms good for you?
do what?
The enoki mushrooms, are they good?
I haven't tried those yet. I don't know. I haven't done any research on those.
Oyster mushrooms?
Enoki? Is that what you said?
Yeah, enoki, oyster.
No, I haven't tried those.
Have you tried oyster mushrooms?
No. I take amanitas, the lion's mane, reishi. I ordered cordyceps, but I did get them too. I forgot to put it in my blend. I need to remember to add them to the next blend. And cordyceps. Did you know that they are outlawing cordyceps and turkey tail in the UK because it heals the body so quickly and efficiently?
I've never even heard of them. We don't get them over here.
You can find them. I'm about positive that the turkey tail will grow wild almost everywhere. I think it's a worldwide thing. I can show you what they look like. One of these days, we'll have to take the phone and go foraging.
Yeah.
Oh, should we show them? Oh, should we show them my candles my candle ideal?
Yes.
Sneak peek? Okay.
Yes. Pull it out. Pull it out.
I'm gonna make some candles and for the shop and everything. And I wanted to do something really nice, you know, that looks good, you know, besides the glass jar.
Mm.
So I bought these wooden bowls or like containers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do a 3-wick candle in it with the rose petals and the crystals and all that good stuff. So I thought that might be. Oh no, where did everybody go? Okay, there you are.
I made you bigger so that they could see it
Yeah.
better. Put it bigger on the screen. You could better.
But yeah, I think they'll be so pretty. I was
Yeah.
scared to death. I was so hesitant to order it, and I thought nobody might want. You know, what if nobody wants it? And you know, and I've got all these little candles. So, but
They're going to be beautiful. I'm
these
excited.
are coming.
Are you
Yeah.
guys boarding wood if like you send them overseas? Is that
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We can
Yeah,
definitely
I have-
ship that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't have any problems with customs?
No, and if I list them in my Shopify store, I've already got like all the shipping and customs and everything set up for certain kinds of products. So yeah, we can ship certain things. There's some herbs and stuff that we can send too. Not
I thought
everything,
wood was one of
but
those that you had
yeah,
to
there's
do.
some of the plant medicine that we can send overseas.
And soap. We're going to try our hand at soap. So that's what I'm saying. You know, our channel has been moving in a totally different direction. We've covered things that we're interested in. We've covered stuff that we want to learn about. We're growing in a different way. We're doing things. We're trying to do positive things in the community. If somebody does something nice, even though we might have in previous episodes said you was an asshole, but you did something nice. Well, I'll say you did something nice.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
trying to just hate up everybody. You know,
nothing's going to change if we all stay angry at each other and all this stuff keeps going on, because all she's done is discredited so many witnesses that had enough bravery to come forward in the first place while this was going on, scared half to death. And then for her to then turn around and make their stories and what happened to them either a joke or it was prostitution or you know, no, it was right.
As it is too. It's not just affecting victims here. This is what she's doing is affecting victims all over the world.
Yeah, it's demoralizing them.
Yeah, we've come too fucking far for that shit.
Yes,
we ain't going back.
Why? Who the fuck does she think she is, calling a victim a liar? Like, who is going to put themselves in that position up for, you know, whatever
scrutiny, fucking the threat?
Does she have firsthand knowledge? You know.
Yep.
No.
It's just and so, but what gets me is, you know, how bad is your judgment? If you're going to say that every time you get caught out on a lie or every time something goes wrong, how many times are you going to say, well, I had a lapse of judgment and I trusted them and they lied to me to get out of something that you said?
Yeah. I like that person, so I don't believe that he did that to you.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like, you know, 1 minute she was the cheerleader, you go and you all can do this, and then the next minute it's like you get through a curveball and it's like you don't even know, you know, and that's why we disassociated with her. That was it. It was like no more of that negative, no more of that, you know. But when you continue and continue and continue to just keep bringing Ty up and you know, I don't know if that was the first time she's brought Sarah up or if she's done it before. I don't know. I don't even know if she said anything about me. I'm probably the bunch or something that she was talking about. But, you know, if anything's going to change, you know, it's not going to get better this way.
No.
It's just not.
It's not good for anybody.
You know, the one thing that everybody should have in common is sympathy for the victims and, you know,
starting to look for a better way forward. How to solve the problem.
How to fix this problem and with everything going on, you know.
The problem is not a question.
You know, we was talking about CPS and kids and families and things like that. And instead of taking and trying to separate these families or putting these kids in foster homes and doing things like that, you know, get the parents the help they need, you know, whatever your issue or their issue is, get them the help they need and then, you know, handle it that way instead of, you know, 2 years in the court system and you go in and it's, well, so-and-so's lawyer didn't come this time, so come back in 60 days. Well, so-and-so's lawyer didn't come this time, you know, 60 days. Well, the judge had another thing, 60 days. So, you know, you go through all this and you've got nowhere but missed all this time. And then to have somebody come in that has an audience way bigger than our little channel, you know, way
That's
bigger than
right.
our little channel,
That is
come
right.
in and try to, just tear it apart.
Yeah.
Live
For
and let
what?
live. Live and let live, because we're not bothering you.
Yeah.
Go on with yourself.
Mind your business, bitch.
So I think, I don't know.
Have y'all seen that meme where it's like, how do you stop yourself from having this look on your face when you look at a man? And it's like, that's how I feel about Liz. What? That's-
There might be
Yeah.
a meme on the way.
I feel like it just leaks through my whole person whenever I watch. That's why I just avoid watching.
Well,
Because if it makes my face,
I don't
know that it's fucking with my energy. So
No, listen, I do not have a poker face. I never have, and I know everybody watching the show, they know what something's clicked in my head, because I'll go.
I'm the same way. Dusto knows it too. Like my husband, I can't lie. So he knows if he asks me a question a certain way,
Yep.
then it's gonna then he's gonna get the truth. You know what I mean? Like I can't. Like it just don't work. It just don't work. Like I have lied in certain situations in the past and things, and especially to keep myself safe over the years, dealing with these people. But something happened whenever I woke up, whenever I realized, like, wait a minute, look what the fuck they've done to us for so long. Like, whenever that anger flushed through me, once I finally got the anger to kind of fade away and stuff, like, there's no holding it back. I can't take it back. That's not an option anymore. And
When I started,
the truth resonates with people. When you speak truth, people feel it in their bodies.
Yep.
So, like, I know I'm good. And
when I started back in 2006, with, Caleb in drug court, instead of actually treating an issue or doing anything, they made me feel like an unfit mother. Yeah. Anytime I contested, like, when they done the whole thing with letting him get his GED, at 15, that's just crazy. I wanted him to go to high school, have a normal high school experience, but they let him get his GED at 15. And so, situations like that, if I raised any kind of fit about stuff, then it was like they were treating it like I was an accessory to his drug problem, like I was enabler,
Yeah.
and that wasn't it. He was 14 years old, and they were yanking him around like a grown man to rehabs and detention centers. And, it just.
And the hard thing is, once you get a label, that's fucking hard to shake.
Well, me and my dad was talking about that today, that he never got to even have a normal teenage job. When he got his driver's license, by that time, the county had already criminalized the crap out of him.
Yep.
So anytime that boy put application in, he couldn't. And you can ask Ty, he dug scrap metal out of the side of the hills, didn't he, Ty? Mm-hmm. He would dig scrap metal, old cars that people had buried and stuff. He would dig scrap metal out and haul it off every day to make enough money to help with bills or whatever going on, at home with us. But he couldn't get a regular job because,
he had the label.
He already had the label, and he was a 16-year-old boy. Yeah,
Candace Hensley's got a question there. Do you think Vicky is guilty or innocent? Yeah.
Well, I'll just be.
He's my hero. That's all.
Well,
changed.
The way I look at it, he did it. He's guilty. We watched it. We've seen it. We've seen it with our own eyes.
But it's not cold-blooded murder or premeditated murder. Like
I want to see the reason. The reason's going to. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
The rest of the reasons, the part that we haven't been able to see yet.
Right.
I'm looking forward to trial. So
I want to know. I want to know what triggered it. I want to know what triggered it. I want to know what who said what to who, and
I must understand it. Yeah. I
Because
think
it
that's
doesn't make any sense at all. None at all. And it was so senseless. I mean, you know, it was just kind of like, I don't know. So,
It's hard because I was
It is.
I was of that opinion the whole way through. Like he's done it out of frustration and not knowing where to go or where to take it, and that's his only option. But then we had the stream the other day, and there was other indicators that can quite easily put him, like he doesn't carry all the time. Why was he carrying all that day? You know, like just and
locking the door when he locked the door was
put premeditation out of your mind. Then, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know how you get around that.
I have a question about how she's got that lawsuit trying to say that the sheriff's office should have warned Kevin or whatever that he was unstable or whatever.
Yeah,
Michael Clark was the last one with him, so where's the lawsuit against Clark?
Yeah, exactly.
He was the one that said
no,
something that was off with Mickey. If it was that bad and that obvious, then Clark should have been the one that.
That's my question.
That warned Kevin.
My question is.
Thank you. Yes, these are my PTs.
He knows, Michael Clark knows both of them. He knew Mickey was off. He knew Mickey was having something going on that day. Yep. When they threw them out of that room, Michael Clark should have went and got a cop, security or something, said, listen, man, Mickey's acting weird. He just threw us out of Kevin's office. It's a little loud in there. We need to go check on him. Mm-hmm. And I think that might have been why he locked the door, was he thought that maybe that might be why, you know, which that's just my thinking on it. That's just my opinion, you know, that maybe somebody would go get somebody to come back in, you know, maybe, I don't know, but it just.
I've dug and dug and dug, and I can't even find an interview or a statement from Michael Clark anywhere.
And you know, they interviewed everybody in that room. Mm-hmm. And they showed their interviews. So there is something about him, his testimony that, you know.
Oh, my honey's messaging me.
And where is he? He's disappeared now. Like, you don't hear anything from him.
Don't hear or see anything. I don't think.
It's been, when was that I got on Facebook there and I baited him. I did. I was like, why are you calling me a Jezebel or something like that?
Yes, I saw that.
And he was like, I don't even know you. And I was like, actually, you mentioned me in the newspaper. And he was like, what? And I was like, I just wanted to let you know that rape's a crime and that so is coercion. And I put on the statutes and I put up the actual laws and posted it and took screenshots of it all. I wanted to see what his response would be to it. And he didn't respond. No. He was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he deleted a bunch of his comments where he had went back and forth with me. And then, but I had already took screenshots and got it shared out. Yeah, because he is a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, he's still on there because I was on there the other day trying to find him, and he's not easy to find. It's a page within a.
Let's put this on here.
A profile that's got hardly any followers, so you immediately think it's not him.
Yeah.
He said, I think he was a birdie in his ear and had a hand in causing all of this. He was the last one with Mickey before it happened. And I agree. I agree.
I kind of agree with that.
Wholeheartedly.
I think he finished in, my opinion is he finished what Daniel Dotson started that day. When Daniel told him he needed to kill himself, I think whatever happened or what was said happened in that delivery.
In that capacity. I think that but then that happened before he went with Clark, though. They said that Clark had isolated him or something. Or
they had went on a
vehicle and a side-by-side and go up on a mountain with some strange people or something.
Yeah, when they went on the delivery, instead they deliver a bunch of dinners. Usually, there's quite a few of them, and they said there was only a couple. And and they
odd number considering his wife and daughter was being threatened.
Yep.
And then they took him out in the middle of nowhere.
Not 40.
They lured him, yeah.
Yeah, take him out in the middle of nowhere, and
did they tell him the dinners was for his wife and daughter?
I don't know. You never
but
know
that's
what
it
it said.
like it was some kind of psychology shit, whether they actually had the wife and daughter or not. They didn't need to have them.
That's another thing that they haven't reported.
Real. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing they haven't reported. Who they delivered that meal to.
Yes.
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Yes.
Where did those meals go?
Who was that delivery?
Do you know
Where?
who orders, like, who is the one that tells Mickey where to go for that order? Like, what company?
Kane's Kitchen makes the dinners, and they pass them out to like people that was during the flood. That didn't have a place like I did. They feed the community a meal a day. Kind of like.
Does anybody know anybody that works at Kane's Kitchen that is aware of whether they ordered their usual amount of dinners or not?
Well, see, that was already reported. They reported
did they have all 40 dinners, but just have to deliver the 2. None of it makes sense. Is what I'm saying. Like, did they not go and pick up the extra dinners that they usually? They
said they was only 2. So I don't know if they were trying to make him paranoid.
That Kane's Kitchen would know something.
Just give them a ring, darling.
That would at least give us a hint of where that order came in, like where you know what I mean, like where those meals were going.
Right. Well, they should have a log or a record of it.
Yeah, give them
because when we was in those campers down there behind the Save-A-Lot after the flood, they had a thing that they would put your camper number down and how many people lived there was how many dinners you got. So that's how they kept up with it. So there has to be a log of that day of who they delivered.
With those people's names on it too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But let me dig around a little bit, poke around a little bit and see what
on that one was.
Because I hadn't ever thought about that. Who was the
That's
delivery?
Been nagging at me for a while now. Them 2 dinners.
But who? And how would it have been a strange place? He's the sheriff. He knows everybody in the county. He's been everywhere in the county.
Right.
So
unless it was on somebody's private property or something.
Exactly.
Like there's a lot of
somewhere,
little private roads and stuff that he would not be familiar with.
Yep. So
the other day in his hearing, they early.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't read all the way through it yet. I was trying to read it earlier. It had some. They was in the back chambers, back there.
Yeah, I think it's about it's the current judge, Chris Cohen. I don't know how you say it.
Cohen, I think. Cohen.
As the special judge to preside over it. There's a conflict of interest because he was on the Kentucky Judicial Commission on Mental Health with Kevin Mullins. So there's that.
It says, I sent you?
Huh?
I sent you that document that shows.
I got it right here. I'm trying to get it so I can.
And I've just sent you the details on Kane's Kitchen.
Okay. I'm going to add this to the screen here so we can look at it.
Let me tell you, they were vital to our community during the flood. They were, myself got out with the clothes on my back and Scarlett. I didn't even have a diaper. Nothing. We were rescued literally. And they were instrumental. They fed us. They made sure all of us had at least one hot meal a day. The community really pulled together. And that when all that happened, our community, man, it blowed my mind how everybody did come together like they did. Why can't we continue on that trajectory?
That sense of community and
why did it have to stop? Because FEMA left or because, whatever.
Each other existed again.
Alan, there's one word for it. It's called greed.
Greed, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I do not know how to blow this up.
If you've uploaded it as a document down the bottom, you can't. If you go to the screen where that was,
on
like
the
where you saved
slide.
it, you'll be able to.
What does that mean? Oops.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just was going to show that it was the Judicial Commission on Mental Health connection. This is your research, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So both Judge Kevin Mullins and Judge Chris Cohen served together on the Kentucky Judicial Commission on Mental Health. Mullins was the chair of the Treatment and Access Committee, and Chris Cohen was a commission member or an attendee.
Why did they not mention this before?
From
Are they trying to sneak it
was
through?
appointed to this case, so it sounds like to me that it was part of the cover-up.
Like they were sneaking him
They was trying to
in.
sneak him in. Yep, they was trying to sneak this judge on and screw him over and screw us all over in the process.
But there's
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's more against this judge too. Wait, look into his history, his cases and stuff.
I
Look
know.
into the cases, the kind of people that he's ruled on.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
it'll
were in a
open your
committee
eyes.
meeting together the week before of the incident, so don't tell me they weren't.
Right. Okay. So here's the evidence from meeting shows that it was May 14th. There was a meeting. Judge Mullins presented it, and Judge Cohen was there via Zoom. And then on September 12th, both judges attended a meeting just 7 days before he was killed. So they did know each other. They were in close relation to each other, close enough for this to be a conflict.
Absolutely. So
yeah.
why-
And they wasn't going to.
They were colleagues.
And they
in the
wasn't
same
going to say it.
commission. They attended meetings together as recently as 1 week before the death. Mullins held a prominent leadership position that Cohen would have been aware of. The professional relationship could create an appearance of partiality.
And now you go back and look at the words that judge used when he, in that hearing.
Yeah. No Judicial Conduct Commission proceedings appear to have been filed regarding this matter.
I don't
So,
think
yeah,
the
they tried to
defense
slip
knows
him in. Judge Curran has continued to preside, recently denying the defense's motion to dismiss. Wonder why.
it.
So, and granting a bond hearing. Wonder
Yep.
why.
Mhm.
So, what's not been found? You didn't find any formal complaint,
No, nothing.
any formal recusal, or any public acknowledgement of the
I
connection.
reckon we're gonna though.
So that speaks fucking volumes to me. There's
Yep.
silence on the matter.
Oh, yeah.
Speaks volumes to me.
we can stick this in, no worries.
If you're
And
researching,
this looks like no. You know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's
I can
called.
provide
That's
those
called.
links for you.
You know what that is right there? That's called business as usual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Business
Good
as
old boy.
usual.
Good old boys doing their good
It'll
old
be
boy.
all right.
Yep.
That's exactly what that is.
I forgot to send this money with Dusto. He's going to. Okay. I needed money put on my cord. Let me see if he's got it. It's still laying here on my dresser. I've been trying to send flyers to somebody for a week now, and I can't get no money on my damn card. I can't manage
Oh,
to get to the store and get it on or remember
Yeah.
to tell. That's so our schedules are crazy right now. He works
Yeah.
all the damn time. So, and we've had like a lot of interviews and stuff going on this last couple of weeks too with court and all the other things. So I will get it on there.
well,
Hopefully
that's
within
the next thing. Like she's gonna
the
make
next
you
day
look-
or so.
look- She's
And
gonna look like a fool, isn't she? And all that
I
comes out.
know, right?
She's an idiot.
She's an idiot.
So we are doing the deep dive and
On the judge, you want to dig into the judge?
no, never mind. It was I heard something else. Overlook me.
Oh,
Overlook.
okay. Just message me whatever you heard because I don't know. Probably. Oh, cool. There's the information. All right. Yeah, I will call them probably Monday. I don't know if they're in tomorrow or not.
What is tomorrow? Saturday?
It's not like it's public knowledge.
Saturday.
It's not like you're
Yeah,
asking.
they might be. I don't know if they're open
He
on
was
weekends.
wait. And another connection, another connection
Of
to
the
Kane's
judges.
Kitchen. To Kane's Kitchen is is connected to a church. The church that was connected to Kane's Kitchen at that time was pastored by Michael Clark. So keep that in mind.
Was
Okay.
it?
Yeah,
Was
Wow. Wow.
I thought you knew that.
Get
No.
You
fucked.
knew that.
it? I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Bombshell. What? Oh my
that
goodness.
live and faith, or whatever the church is called, that's linked to the Cane's Kitchen up there, right? He was the pastor of it at the time,
Fuck
and
off. So he could have ordered that meal.
yeah, he could have been in charge of all of it. He's the pastor.
He was the one that was
entire
leading
fucking
the whole
day.
fucking operation.
That's why I've been saying there's reason that all his stuff is all quiet, and if you
Yep, there's
start
a
putting
reason that
pieces
it's not been
together like
released.
that,
That's why
There's
he
a
stood
reason
back
it's
in
not
the
been
car
released yet. I
park.
cannot wait for this trial.
He stood back in the car park because he thought Mickey knew. He thought Mickey
Yep.
was on to him. Get fucked.
Yep. Yes, I told you. That's what I was trying to tell you. There's
Oh.
connections. There's connections that's not. I mean, people have put them together, but they're not saying them out loud, or they don't want them said out loud.
Here
Basically,
is the proof that
And-
they
and
were
I do
on that committee together. This is
Yep.
is from isn't this the public
Yes.
website or whatever, the doc or
Yeah.
yeah. So here's both meetings.
And I summarised the minutes too. They just basically put those in there because they were the two that they had records of both of them being there at the same time.
Right. And very close to when the murder happened. So
Yeah. Well, fuck me. That's just
yeah. But at that time, he was and see, that's another thing. After the incident or the shoot, whatever you want to call it,
Yep.
he resigned as the pastor there. And I don't know if it had something to do with that post he made or something. I don't know. Anyway, but the church said they were getting ready to get rid of him before that. But anyway, I don't know what exactly happened, but the record should be there for that too. But he did quit being the preacher. I mean, right after the incident. Yeah. So that was kind of, I think that's when he ended up leaving Whitesburg, if I'm not mistaken, and ended up in Cumberland, maybe.
ain't that where he's at now? Is over in Harlan, or not in Harlan, but in like Cumberland area or something? Don't he have a church there now?
I thought they said he was a pastor of one, but I don't know if he still is or not. I don't really know. I've dug around a little bit with that because I've got so many questions, unanswered questions over him, and where I can see the connections. If I had a whiteboard, guys, I swear I wouldn't look or sound as crazy as I am. I could really kind of point this stuff out because it hits me every now and then, and my brain will fire, and you get something good out of me. But you know, it don't happen a lot. But with him, I have so many questions. I mean, I have like a page of questions that it's unreal, you know, like the things, you know, why didn't he do this? The way, like me and you was talking out there when he would, like he was going to walk up to Mickey, but then he didn't, but then, you know, it was kind of like he figured, I'll tell you, in my opinion, he acted like somebody that thought, why ain't they already grabbed him yet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. You know, he's walking towards me. Oh crap, you know?
Yeah. You and I need to sit down and go through that list, and I'll put them through my my legal database thing. And
that would,
yep.
Because that's the one thing I do. I have a really good, almost photographic memory about certain things, and I can tell you a lot of, like, you know, dates, just things like that. That's what I feel like that's all. I'm just kind of like the secretary for everybody. If you need the connection, call, tell you who it is or who who they're related to, or you know. So that's kind of my my thing.
According to here we go. According to a February 2022 news report from WYMT, Rooted Church was created by Michael Clark, a former drug and addiction recovery care ARC employee. The church held its services at Cane Kitchen in Whitesburg while working towards securing their own building. Fuck me.
Yes. I thought I told you.
22 when the church was founded. And I can see from their Facebook page that they were still holding services at Cane Kitchen as recently as January 2025. I wasn't able to find specific documentation confirming the affiliation. Oh, hang on. I've asked who is the pastor. According to February 22 on WYMT news report. It's about Michael Clark, the founder of Rooted Church in Letcher County. The church's mission, as described by Pastor Clark, was to rescue the lost, and equip the saints to achieve their God-given destiny and to see hearts change, see lives transform, and see true revival in Whitesburg. And that's a direct quote.
Yeah. We see what he showed. We seen what he showed Whitesburg. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, that's how quick that fucking works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's anything lodged in like a legal or a...
Like I said, you all need to start asking me questions because
Yeah.
my brain don't fire it off on its own. So, but if you ask me a name or, then I can usually go from that. But like with him, I knew about the church because there was a big thing about, the way it was like, some people said he resigned from the position, and then some church members say that they were getting ready to get rid of him anyway because they had heard that he was doing some bad things that he wasn't supposed to be doing.
Is that church still around, or has it been closed down?
I don't know. I don't know if they still have it up there and they have a different pastor, or I don't know if they shut it down. So,
I'll ask. What is the current status? Oops. What is the current status of... Who named that? Rooted Church. What the fuck? Rooted Church as of today. And who... Oh, no. And if it is not...
$1 a year for 20 years.
If it is not still active, why did it close? There we go. Let's see how that goes. Can always add to it.
Oh, did you see the comment? Mountain Comprehensive Health, MCHC, leases the 9,000 square foot kitchen space to Cane Incorporated for $1 per year for 20 years. So it tied back into MCHC.
What's MCHC?
Mountain Comp. That's the
Van breeding. Van breeding.
I
Yeah.
think they own a whole conglomerate of properties in that place.
So we just made another circle. If we just connected Mountain Comp to, you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's so frustrating. It is because it all leads back to one place, or one person, or one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess.
Let me read this one. Current status unclear. Okay. What I can confirm: Rooted Church was active at Cane Kitchen in Whitesburg from its founding in February 22, with Michael Clark leading the congregation. As of January 25, social media posts indicate the church was still holding services. In the January, Michael Clark appears to have stepped down as pastor. TikTok posts from December reference Michael Clark stepping down as pastor at Rooted Church in Letcher County. Michael Clark is still active in the community as a pastor and addiction recovery worker. He was mentioned in July this year in a news coverage about the Letcher County judge's murder case. What is unclear is whether the church is still operating or has closed. If Michael Clark stepped down, who, if anyone, replaced him as pastor? The specific reasons for any leadership changes or potential closure, or whether services are still being held at Cane's Kitchen. The lack of recent news coverage and the reference to Pastor Clark stepping down suggests that they may have been significant changes to the church's operations, but I cannot find definitive information
about whether it closed entirely or continues under different leadership. Would you like me to search for more specific information about this church? It's prompted me to ask. Oh, I noticed something important here. The Rooted Church website I just accessed appears to be for a different Rooted Church located in Royal Oak, Michigan, not Whitesburg, Kentucky. The events show addresses in Royal Oak, Ferndale, and Berkeley and Michigan. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. I found it
how
interesting.
did, how did, that's another question. There's a couple of questions there.
So what do you want me to tell it? What do you want me to ask? You go. I'll type.
What do you think, Ty?
I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to type in why do you think Michael Clark kept his distance from Mickey in the car park
That's a good one.
after the shooting?
There you go.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So what was that about? Ferndale, Michigan.
Do you
I
want me
missed
to, I'll
that.
send this all to you, though.
Sorry, I wasn't paying full attention.
No, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's gonna, if it ties back into that one that me and you was talking about the other day, Ty, I'm telling you.
This database is awesome because you can choose what level you want to work with. So you can choose whether you want scientific analysis, legal analysis. You put in what you want, and you can upload any transcripts. Like I did that with the Karen Reid trial. Every day, I uploaded the transcript of the court proceedings from Court TV and put them into the database. And so then I could type in, how many times did Lally say, what if anything? And it will tell you.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I would never sleep. I would be. Ty showed me a feature the other day on, was it YouTube maybe, and I was just in amazement. I was like, oh my gosh! So I sat all day and just played.
YouTube studio. I was like, look what we can do here.
And she showed me, and I was like a kid in a candy store, like, oh my gosh, I think I can even do this.
You'll remember how to do everything. It'll come back.
All right.
What you don't remember, you can learn again. That's okay. All right, y'all. I'm about to have to call it a night. We've made a good run of it tonight.
Yep.
Let me just read this. It's according to that report at WYMT about the courthouse surveillance footage.
Okay.
What actually happened at 2:39 p.m. Sheriff Mickey Steins entered Judge Mullins' chambers with Michael Clark. After Steins motioned and closed the door, the four other individuals, including Michael Clark, exited the chambers to leave Steins alone with Judge Mullins. The shooting occurred at 2:52 inside the chambers after everyone else had left. Steins was later taken into custody. Key point: Michael Clark left the judge's chambers before the shooting occurred, not after. He was present when Steins entered, but along with three other people. He exited the room when the door closed, leaving Steins and Judge Mullins alone. I don't have information about Michael Clark's specific behaviour in the parking lot. The surveillance footage shows he had already left the chambers several minutes before the shooting. Are you perhaps thinking of a different aspect of the case, or do you have it? Oh, I'll have to upload the video to it. Okay, that was a. What do you call it? Nothing bigger. That's all right. Yeah. It's another rabbit hole we can go down later. All right, my loves.
Okay, I'm going to cycle through our QR codes real quick. Here's the QR code for the store. I still don't have my inventory of herbs uploaded yet, but it's coming soon. Hopefully next week we can get them all done and have better prices on things for you. We should have candles by then too.
Yes, I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait.
Listen, we're gonna have to put a new email address out there, though.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm getting ready to make a post. We decided to launch the newsletter, the first one, so that everybody can access it and like see more about what it is and what all kinds of things it's going to have in it. That way, you can decide like if you want to sign up for it from there. And then I still haven't set up a link yet. I need to add that so that they can sign up like directly from somewhere. I'll get all that put together. But for now, I'm going to post it on YouTube, and we will put the email address where you can email and just say sign me up or me
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
And
just send
we
me
will
email.
send you, put you on the email list to get the newsletters, and they're free. There's no cost for them. Just a little bit of Mountain Mama wisdom.
Yeah. Little bit of fun.
We got a super chat, y'all. Thank you.
We did.
Awesome. Yes. So don't
Thank
let it stress
you.
you too much. Just stay steady and keep getting people to come here. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's another thing.
So that's what you got to remember. You just got to remain calm.
Right. And I just want to say that thanks everybody for being patient with me, because I've cried and I've griped and I've said whatever, but just, you know,
You have
I know,
nothing
but
to say you're sorry for.
No.
This is your
yeah,
platform.
I just don't want to come on here and feel like I garbage dumped on her, you know, like.
No, I mean,
But-
we laid back as long as we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right.
took it as long as we could.
Yeah.
It's time to
So-
flip the tables, like we said. We're gonna
Yeah.
quit acting like, oh, I must forgive her. No, I don't. I
Don't
don't.
forget, that's exactly
Don't
what a
have to.
narcissist wants you to
Don't
feel,
have to.
right?
So, and
A
until it's
narcissist
in
wants you to
everyone's
feel
best
that.
interest, I shall not be. So once
We'll be
everybody's
doing
best
our
interest, then
thing.
we can consider forgiveness.
If you
We'll be doing our thing over here, and what we're doing over here on our thing ain't nothing with that. So
Ooh, that's a good idea, Eli.
what is it?
Pinterest. I love Pinterest. But that's one of those apps that I get in and just doom scroll. I cannot get back out of it and then I'm like up making stuff and doing everything. It does get the creativity flowing though. So I've been wanting to look into it more though. That's a good idea though for the newsletter stuff, especially.
Yeah.
Like, just the right kind of platform for that. We're getting ready to open up our own website too. We're going to launch a regular website and step away from Spotify. So instead of loading up the new herbs and stuff to that, hopefully, if I have the time over the weekend to build the website, then we'll
Who are
just
you going
launch it
with?
that way with all our new handmade items that come straight from the home, and nothing will have to be drop shipped from that point forward, because we are still. Hang on a second, baby. I'm still live. Because
Who
we're
are you going with, Tyler?
on. We still have got the hoodies that somebody ordered a hoodie, and they still haven't received it. It's been 2 months. I've canceled it. I've requested the refund. I've done all the things, and they're pissing me off.
She wanted to know who you was going through.
Robert. Like, that's how it's making me feel. But after this point, though, like once we get our website built, then we won't have to worry about that anymore. So I did send her an email though and ask her how can we correct it. Does she want me to find her another shirt and make it myself, or does she want a refund, or does she want to fill up on other products, because that's like $40 worth of other new products that you could get to replace it. And plus
pretty soon there'll be candles and there'll be soap. Things like that. So, who? Jody, was you wanting to ask her who she was going through?
Yeah, how are you creating your own website with?
She's wanting to know, are you creating your?
What?
She's wanting
making your website with, like.
I don't know yet. I have no idea yet. No idea yet.
We are
a couple months ago, and then all these court dates and everything came up, and we had like other things that we had to focus on, so it took a back burner. So I'm just now digging back into it, and yeah, we're starting to grow too. I've been trying to grow more on Instagram, so go give me a follow over there. It's Taya Adams.
I've been having fun on Facebook, so
yeah, I like Facebook
everybody
too.
go go
You can't be
play
too
on Facebook.
controversial there, but that's okay. You know,
Are all
'cause
your
there's more
social media
community-centered
links?
stuff anyway.
Are all your social media links in your description box, like as a default?
Hmm.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, they should be. Maybe not.
I don't think
Maybe
we
not.
have.
No,
Then
I
it
don't think
automatically
it's
goes
on
every
there.
time you have a
It's
swim.
I've got it set up through the channel, but I don't know how it puts it on there. Like whenever you're a viewer,
Do
you know
we
what I mean?
give
It
them
might be
the?
on the actual channel where you have to like click all the way into it to get to it. So I probably need to look at that too. And I've got
So
to get my
do.
website set up on Instagram too. I don't have that done yet either.
Are you going to make a community note about the new email, or are we going to
Yes,
put
I
it? In?
figured we would just add it, put it with that post, and be like, if you want to sign up here. And this will also be the email address that you can, reach out and ask questions or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Questions, suggestions,
Suggestions, all the things.
anything.
Yeah,
All the things.
all the things. Requests for help, like whatever you need.
You have a little Brandy's Corner, words of wisdom.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. The newsletter is full of words of wisdom.
I was really surprised myself that I did it. And then Ty put her part in, and it turned out so good. I'm so
Yes.
proud of it. I am. I'm proud of it.
You should be.
So I'm like, yes.
All right, I'm sending you all that Michael Clark info on the email. So you should have it momentarily. Paste.
Okay.
There we go. Done. On its way. So there's no news or updates on Court TV?
No, not yet.
No. All right. Cool.
Not yet. I think they're wanting to talk to a few more people before
When
they
you
put
know
this one together. I think it's more of a comprehensive view of it, like where it includes much more than just the scandal part.
Yeah.
So they take a really deep dive.
Yeah.
Which needs to be done.
Absolutely.
It really does. It really needs to be done.
Yeah.
Brandy, when do you want to get together backstage and ask questions?
Oh. Oh, connect the dots. Play connect the dots.
What's today? Saturday. I could probably do Monday or Sunday. Whatever. Just DM me.
Well, wasn't we going to try to start doing like a Sunday night thing anyway?
You should.
Yeah, like a Sunday recap or catch up or
yeah, like
launch to the week where we discuss appointments.
It's probably my fucking end.
Remember we was going to see if Jody wanted to do Sunday, evenings and recap all the Letcher County stuff, connect dots
there
and
we
talk
go.
about people. And then Mondays we do that, whatever, and then Woo Woo Wednesday, and then
No.
Conspiracy Friday. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can. Uh-oh. It's cutting out, ain't it? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
can hear
mine?
you.
It must be mine.
Have we lost her?
I don't know. It was crackling and I couldn't. I just turned my. Okay.
No, it's not yours. I think it's on her
Okay.
end this time. Yeah, I think it's on her end this time. I'm gonna pop our newsletter up on the screen though. She
Okay.
says she can't hear us. I'll take you out, Jody, and then add you back. Are you there? We can't hear you either.
Can't hear.
Oh, so you can hear me,
No.
but I can tell you the girls.
There she is.
I can
Now
hear
we
you
can
now.
hear you. Sure. I don't. Here's just a little peek. of our newsletter. We've got Norse lore, native wisdom, the Yule stories. We've got a few featured products. I might need to take that Appalachian Dreamer hoodie off of there. I'm worried that it won't come in. We've got a herbal spotlight. And our links and everything for a few of the things are on here at the end. So there we go. And I'm going to post that over on YouTube right now in just a minute in our community. So, all right, Brandy, I think we're losing signal.
I think so.
What's happening? Are you there?
I'm here.
We
Can you
lost
hear
Jody.
me?
She's done.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll call it a night, and what is today's Friday, right?
I have no idea what today
Friday.
is.
You may
Not
see us
a clue.
tomorrow. You may not. Who knows?
Right.
But it was good. It was good. Like
Yeah,
I said.
we'll be back. We'll be in and out. We'll see how things go over the next day or so, and we'll catch y'all soon. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for the super chat. That was so exciting. That made my heart happy. We can also do memberships now too. The memberships do come with a free piece of jewelry, free piece of handmade jewelry from the shop, and the newsletter automatically. So thank you all for all your support and your kindness, and have a very blessed weekend.
I'll talk to everybody later.
And Merry Yule, everybody. Welcome the return of the sun.